Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Yo, y'all want to know the toughest thing about parenthood? It's not the everyday things like changing diapers, keeping them entertained, or dealing with tantrums. No, the toughest thing about parenthood is losing the little bits of yourself that you didn't realize before were important. It's always confronting your own flaws to make sure that you don't pass them down to your child. It's always wondering whether or not what you're doing is right or good for your child's development. Are you pushing them too much? Are you pushing them too little? Are you disciplining them enough or over the correct things? Are you giving them too much attention? Are you giving them too little attention? Every day is a battle of your own philosophies, which need to be decided in a very short amount of time, and often with results that aren't seen for long enough for you to change course. But the good thing is that if any of this is in your mind at all, that means you're a good parent that gives a damn.
Let me tell you something. We about to go stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all shit right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
Lord, they blood loud like he Putin. Nigga thugged out like he Putin. Ain't a coot, nigga can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Feeding around in a dumb wheel. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold an extra clip. Cup of rap, nigga. Extra drip, then stack with him. Extra flips. Florida water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no Dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a real bitch.
We on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all shit right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid. I'm in a two-seat on my cup till no hangovers on me. We gon' try buy your new phone wheel. We in the Range Rover, no heat. Take out Mac, can't wait next year. Roll that out, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too high, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got an ounce of pride, got pills on my drive like damn. We're broke way too long, main reason I don't love be spinning. Took it out last year, now I'm back up. Both on your main, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the bug. This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all shit right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
Salute squad, what's going on? We is back. We is in class today. It's Friday. Don't spend all your money, y'all. It's the righteous sphere, guys. Welcome. How y'all feeling? Let me do the disclaimer. We're gonna have ourselves a good day today. Yeah, as always. You are now entered the righteous sphere. Keep in mind, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, your feelings, or your emotions. We gonna cater to the truth. We gonna cater to common sense. And we is not gonna complicate it on a Friday. It's a nice Friday, y'all. Nice Friday in New York. Yeah, see, oh yeah, that teeth whitening working. Oh, y'all about to be real dubbed out now. Oh man, y'all ain't gonna have nothing to deflect with now, right? You worried about my hat, you say, right? Don't let the hat distract you. So today, guys, we talking about why modern women, why they get cheated on, because the average successful man, he need two, if he's gonna deal with black women, I can only speak for black women right now because that's the majority. The majority of my relationships was with black women. So this is why I don't put white women in my title or Asian women in my title. But if you can relate and that's your preference, then just take the template and match it, fool, because they all dummies. But in any event, I could talk to you about the sisters now. Us successful men, when we dealing with a sister, we need two women. Y'all not gonna say it. Y'all gonna sit in these relationships because you got one fish hole You got access to one, even though you really don't got access to it. You know what I mean? You got to do all this weird shit to get it, to gain access to it. When her body's supposed to be your body's supposed to be her body. Once you make the commitment, the marriage, once y'all merge and make this marriage, this commitment for a monogamous relationship. We're gonna talk about this joint today. Today we really gonna talk about why our sisters is not built for these monogamous relationships that y'all keep giving them your commitment to. You know what I mean? Yeah, in unequally yoked relationships. You know what I mean? Very, very few of our sisters do the work on their self. You know what I mean? To be able to have the mind capacity to withstand and maintain a monogamous relationship with a successful man. I'm not talking, and I never really speak for the guys in these women's inboxes. Because I don't do that. I don't harvest, I don't raise inbox jumpers. I'm talking, and I speak for the men that these women be searching up, following. I'm telling you, sis, you're gonna get one of them men that you're searching up, following, and he gonna cheat on you, sis, and he gonna break your heart, and he gonna expect you to understand, because we ain't playing let's pretend. We not in the business of playing let's pretend with y'all. Yes, we correct y'all when y'all wrong. We the ones that have y'all feeling like I don't do nothing right. And it's not a knock to you, sis. You don't do nothing right because nobody taught you how to do it right. So while we're in the process of teaching you how to do things right, we don't want to hear all that. We don't want to hear all that. Can you handle that? Do you really want a monogamous relationship with a man that's on his shit? You got to be careful what you wish for sometimes, sisters, because y'all be wanting things because y'all see it. Y'all be wanting these mans because y'all see them in their other relationship. Because y'all only want the mans that's already in the relationship. That's weird. I find that odd. I find that suspicious. But y'all only want them. And y'all want them because y'all see them. But y'all don't never do the work on yourself to know what it's going to take to keep that man, to attract that man, and to keep that man content and not cheating on you. You see, because it start with that. Once you start reaching for people, you start manipulating people, you never gonna get the organic self of that person. So that person gonna end up lying, cheating, stealing from you. Let's talk about it, guys.
Have to lie to me like that though, bro. That's stupid. Why would you lie about some dumb stuff like that? Yeah, can you please hit that camera? Nah, like just be real. Why would you lie? I asked you if you ever smashed into one of my homies. I asked you that. I asked you that before I even moved into this house. Why is that so important? If that was what you mean? Ain't no man want to date no woman who smashed his homie, bro. Why?
Absolutely, sis. The stuff that y'all don't think is important, but then the stuff that y'all feel is important is weird. It's weird. We gonna have to get on the same page, yo. Man, that is hella important. And I understand that they teach y'all that we equal, even though we don't even move equally. Cause y'all be always trying to duck and hide y'all body count. He asked you if you smash the homies. That's one of his standards. So why try to bypass this man's standard? Cause you like him? So you feel because you like him, you gotta lie to him. See, this is how you know, right? Because the chicks that call themselves telling you the truth, if they telling you the truth, then they see you as a beta male. Chicks that see you as an alpha tend to lie or try to make things out to be so perfect, like if they perfect. The woman that's so cool with you, when she around you, if she's so cool, like brother, sister type shit, she don't like you, bro. She don't like you at all, bro. They lie to the one that they like when they should be telling the truth. to the one that they like so that person could really get to know them. But that's the name of the game. Let's play pretend, not let him, I can't let him know who I truly am until I gain his commitment. And then once I gain his commitment, he's stuck with me. So you guys got to pay attention to that because they never going to tell you what they signing up for.
Some of these dudes out here weird like that, but I'm not the one, bro. Like I'm a vouch for my homies and everything. Like if my homies smash somebody, I'm not dating them.
Man, first of all, can you please get that camera on my face? You can talk about this off camera. I don't have time. Like,
off camera? No, let's talk about it. No. You ain't care about me. You didn't care about me when I was riding the car with you around town and everybody looking at me laughing and I'm telling them, man, that's my old lady. Oh yeah, that's your old lady? Oh, all right, bro. Man, I ain't know what was going on. Dudes laughing at me like I'm a clown out here.
Man, let me get up, cause I ain't got time.
Man, what you mean?
Let me get up, cause you're doing too much.
Man,
like, I don't understand you. Like I don't get all this stuff like this.
What you don't get? I asked you if you ever smacked. I asked you, babe, did you ever talk to any one of my partners? You said no.
That was a
You said no.
First of all, I forgot that I even spoke to your partner.
And the future champion.
Why don't you shake your happy ass to the back of the line?
That was, I forgot.
She deserved to get kicked in the head just like that, bro. She playing now. Now she playing you, fool. She don't respect you. Simple.
Man, I went through every name. I listed every partner. I listed everybody. You said no. I say you swear. I asked you if you swear. You swear. Put it on God. Everything. Come on, bro.
That's the thing. That's how long ago it was. I didn't even know that was your partner. So at the end of the day, it's like
it don't matter.
How was I supposed to?
How you ain't know? How you ain't know?
All right, now, bro. Now she told you. Now she's being a little honest. She said, "I didn't know it was your partner, but you got your answer. Yes, the answer is yes. She smashed the homie. Now what you gonna do about it, bro? This is the thing. This is where the rubber meets the road. What you gonna do about it, bro? And a lot of us stay in toxic relationships trying to avoid what's going to happen when the rubber meet the road. Don't do it to yourself, King. Get out of there.
Coming on me all the time. So you ain't know Jason? You ain't know, bro, Jason coming up.
Man, face look different. Like I just couldn't even.
What the hell
long ago.
So you think I'm stupid? You think I'm dumb? This man literally came to the house. You see his face. What's up, Carl? And it was, but
that was like high school days. Like that was like high school days. So at the end of the day, bro, I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
hey,
what you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
Hey, the man know you. The man know you.
Man, the man don't know me. The man does not know me. He probably don't even remember my face. I don't remember his face. It was so long ago. That's why when I
you know what's crazy? He told me he knew you. He said, yeah, man, I know your old lady. You said, I don't know that boy.
That might be true. That she probably don't remember his face or don't know his face because you know how they do. These girls gotta get drunk. They go on dates and they order 3 drinks. They go, because he should have never brought me. He should have never brought me here. They go on dates and they order 3 drinks, get wild drunk, boy. And normally they go to these clubs and it be dark in they's clubs. So they'll suck a whole penis and not know the face on that penis, bro. Trust and believe they will. The Casamigos start hitting. Man, bro, they put their whole, they do not care. Reckless with the coochie. Reckless with the coochie.
I don't know him. He lying. I ain't know me. I said, I don't know the man say he went to school with you. You say, man, I ain't never went to school with him. I left it alone. You a liar.
Listen, that's
bro, you are
I'm not. I didn't mean to
Boy,
lie.
you are
I
a liar.
apologize for lying. What I'm saying is just his face did not look familiar until.
What is the beard? What would he have a beard in high school?
He didn't. It's just he looked completely different. So now that I'm telling you that, I apologize.
It ain't no apology. I don't want you no more. I don't want no woman who smashed my partner. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like that was so long ago. You make it seem like I did it when I was an adult. Like,
for every man, there's a woman, and for every dummy, there's a dummy.
I didn't even know you existed. So meaning that because I did not know that you existed, it's because that happened. So that's how small this world is. Like, I don't even know what to say.
You're not about to play with me. You're not about to play with me. But you know what's crazy? He knew you, but you ain't know him.
I ain't got no beard. What changed on my face is that since in high school. The only thing that changed is my body.
How many men did have you smashed?
Not a lot, but what I'm saying.
Well, how many?
Why does it matter?
No, I want to know how many.
First of all, we ain't doing that. We're not talking about no body count. We're not doing that. Like,
why not?
Will you please stop balling up and folding up and so we can't even figure out what it is? It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt our face. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy an iron. To iron out all the dollars because we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry and we're trying to go to Golden Corral too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen.
Have a woman-to-woman mother moment with you.
That's childish. Like, to even ask a woman.
Oh, come on, man. Bro. Dog, you had to have been with a lot of men to not remember who you was with.
No, I'm not saying I don't remember who I was with. What I'm saying is his face looked different. That's all I'm saying.
I don't care, bro. If I only been with a few women, I'm gonna know who I've been with.
Okay, but what I'm saying
is I don't care about none of that. That's crazy.
And that don't mean you gonna remember faces, you gonna remember names, especially if it was over 10 years ago. Come on now, you're not gonna really just remember nobody's face like that over a decade ago.
I've seen this man like the same person that he was in high school.
Not when
all he got is a beard.
Right.
So how you can't remember that?
Body different. First of all, he was much smaller than that.
How many people you had at your high school not to know?
Oh my goodness. You keep asking how many people. It don't matter how many people. It just means that I don't remember this guy. It's not like I had communication.
Something ain't right. He told me, bro. He told me to watch out for you.
Now, watch out for who? I'm not doing nothing now. That was a long time ago.
Who was you back in the day? Like, you had a lot of bodies or something?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the fact that, hey, he don't look familiar.
Yeah, he said, who was you back in the day? You mean you just now asking this woman this, bro? You mean you didn't check the cat facts, bro? You didn't check the cat facts, bro? You got to check the cat facts with these women. You know they got that hot cat. They got a hot cat now.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says, she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Facts, guys. Y'all gotta check the cat facts, bro. That cat been working. That cat been straying. That's what it been doing.
I remember names. I just don't remember faces. So at the end of the day, it was 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. I don't remember.
I thought she was about to say it was 10 niggas. I wouldn't be surprised. Boy. I know it was 10 o'clock at night and it was mad dark and you was mad drunk. I do know that, though. I can guarantee you that. That's why she don't remember faces. She only remember names, guys. Because you can put the name in your phone. You can't put the face in your memory when you wild drunk or when you out on these dates to get drunk and use the man and not learn who the man is.
I wish you would stop recording me.
I'm not, bro. I'm not. Listen, why would you lie about something like that? Now you know how I feel about that. You know I don't like to feel played by nothing.
I said I apologize.
Man, ain't no apology, bro. I've been with you a year and a half now, and I'm just finding out you smashed my partner. How am I supposed to feel about that?
I didn't know that was your partner. Like, it's just now coming news to me that was your partner. So, but now that you know, like, you ain't got a trip because it's not like I did it when I was with you. Like, come on now, back up.
Listen, this how it go. Somebody gotta go. Either you gotta go,
cut your homeboy
or
out.
he gotta go.
Cut your homeboy out.
And for me to cut off somebody who been so loyal to me, who, I mean, you know what, bro.
So you're gonna choose your homeboy over me? You're gonna choose your homeboy over this relationship? That's basically what you're saying.
Yes. Bro, you seen that man? That man tried to tell me, hey, bro, look out for a watcher. The man didn't want to break my heart. I talked about you so highly. You see what I'm saying? So the man ain't just want to break my, hey, bro, man, I smashed her. Man, he thinking at least you would have told you ain't tell me nothing.
Because why would I tell you something? I don't even know if that was him. I couldn't even put my finger on it because I'm staring at him like, dang, is it him? But I'm like, nah, so I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing until I made sure. So now you're basically saying, oh, that is him.
You got a loose coochie, and this what happened when y'all stay in them slimy ass hoods of y'all. Y'all don't want to get out. Y'all don't want to change your environment. Y'all don't want to move around. This is what happened. This is why y'all stay getting pregnant by the same community D. Because it's a small world. And then it's an even smaller community, guys. Like, spread out, spread around, move around.
So guess what? I'm telling you, I didn't mean to lie. I apologize. So we ain't like all this recording stuff that you got going on. We ain't got to do all this. Like, we grown, we can talk, and I can apologize for me not knowing that was your homeboy. So I didn't cheat. I
would not be with you right now. I just really want you to know that, because I don't know if you think that in your mind, like I would have never dated you.
And like, if I did something with your homeboy in high school and I ain't even met till college.
The fact is, I asked you. I went down the road on my partners. I asked you, do you know these dudes? You said no.
But it wasn't intentionally though. Like, it wasn't like, oh, let me just know. It wasn't intentionally, because if I recognize somebody, I would be like, oh yeah, him. You could have been like, oh, when? I would have been like, oh, in high school. Like, I would have just said in high school. You would have been like, oh, okay. It's nothing to lie about. It's just I didn't recognize who it was. So now that I recognize who it was, then
Imagine you bringing homegirls all up in the house, all up and through here. I'm telling her, hey, yeah.
Good one. Because they play dumb. They love to play dumb until you flip it. They spend the whole time trying to flip the shit back on you. But once you get it on them, it's quiet. It's crickets, guys. Because it's always us. It's always us.
Women are not accountable for the simple fact that it would just, it would be us women having to admit that we're ignorant, we're dumb, we're slow, and we're easy to be deceived. We're easy to be deceived and manipulated and played with. So if women was to be, oh yeah, I'm accountable for I ignored these red flags. Most women are not going to say where they messed up that they were slow, ignorant, delayed. They're not going to admit that, because that's what accountability is all about. Admitting where you went wrong at, where you went wrong. And women are simply, we're just not going to do that, because we're not wrong. We're always right. Men are wrong. Men know better and should be doing better.
Yo, Night Dog, you ain't shit, bro. Yo, you heard her? She said, yeah, you look like the type of, you can tell she'll meet the meat. Yo, she'll meet the meat.
You hitting from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why I feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meet the meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
Hey, are you telling your homegirl, yeah, go home, Shine at the crib. It's all good. You can drop it off. Now, we meet up at night. She coming over here dropping off stuff. You thinking it's all good. You find out a year and a half later that we smashed before. Would you have trust? Would you have trust anything?
No, I wouldn't have.
That we have done this whole time.
If you say, hey, I didn't recognize your homegirl, but that is a girl that I possibly did something with, then I'd be like, oh, okay, you just don't recognize her. No, but it was before you, then it would have been different.
A year later, after meeting this person over 20-something times, you're going to finally be like, hey, I think I did something with her. Or did something with him. After 20-something times.
Because, people look alike. People got what they call it, doublets, what they call it, people that's out there in the world that look like somebody.
Doublets?
I don't know what you call it. I don't like it's a twin something. I don't know what you call it. But
listen. Hey, that's the problem. You playing too many games. I've decided I don't want you. You gotta go.
I just feel like you just doing too much.
Man, come on now. Like I'm a grown man. I be going out with these boys and everything, man.
Well, don't
we
go
out to the club and everything, man. I'm not about to be out with nobody and they're like, oh yeah, man, I smashed this old lady. Come on, bro, you gotta go.
I'm about to sit down.
Hey, bro. Hey, get your stuff. Come on.
I'm not, because I'm about to sit down and continue watching my TV show, and you and your homeboy, y'all go discuss what y'all want to discuss.
Why are you talking to me like I ain't about to get you out of here?
Get your stuff, girl. You need to go figure your life out, because this ain't.
Yo, don't try to stick the booty out. Don't. That's where the doo-doo is. Don't try it.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
This ain't it. What you doing ain't it. So can I please go back to watching my TV and
No, get your stuff.
Come on now, get on my face there. And you recording me, you doing too much.
I'm recording you because this for the laws. Like this, you don't want to leave, so hey, I gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm not leaving because you're doing too much. So
what you mad because I don't want you no more? What you mad?
Listen,
I'm saying, are you mad? You didn't give a damn. You didn't give a damn when you ain't tell me you smashed my partner.
It's a good Sunday. I just want to chill and relax. You doing all this?
Damn about you doing all this? I don't care about none of that.
You doing all this
hey,
stuff?
You gonna leave or not?
I'm not. So you gotta
all
go.
Right, I'm calling people.
Call the boys. Call police. Call police, bro. Call police, man. Don't put yourself at no more risk, man. Call police. And let's keep it rolling. But again, you're going to need two girls. You're going to need two girls, bro. If that was your main chick, bro, this is why, black man, anybody dealing with black women, y'all better make sure y'all leave your options all the way open, bro. You better not get rid of your options and play Let's Pretend with this woman when she don't know how to even play Let's Pretend. How you playing Let's Pretend with somebody that don't even know or have the skills to play Let's Pretend? That's dumb, guys. That's dumb. Let's go. Let's see some more skills. You know what I mean? Because skills is what we need them to have, right?
On June 4th, 2022, police were called to trespass a shoplifter. When they arrived, they confronted the suspect.
Young girl got her dog ready. She got her dog already. The fixation with these women and these dogs, man. Like, you can get you a masculine man, ma'am. You don't gotta get a dog. You can get you a masculine man if you work on yourself, if you put some work in on yourself. Oh, yo, I didn't call it out, but that last chick, y'all know, she ain't had no jeans on. She had them funky shorts. She had them terry cloth funky shorts on. And this one got on some funky sweats. So let's go.
Could have never expected her crazy meltdown.
Ma'am, it's the police department. I need to talk to you. Thank you. Just real quick, you're not in trouble. Ma'am, if you keep walking away, we're going to have to arrest you. Because I've already given. I listened to you for just a second. Listen. I'm going to explain it to you. I will arrest you. I will arrest you. I will arrest you. Well, you have to stop because you're under detention.
How?
Because I'm going to. If you would let me explain it to you, I can explain it to you.
Well, then explain
so, the ladies across, the people across the street want to issue you a criminal trespass warrant.
How? Whenever I
listen, can I explain it to you?
No, you can't because they're bullshit. Because I didn't even get to go.
Ma'am, you're trespassing, which means you probably stole something from any one of these stores before, and you can't be back on their premises. They don't want to see you, man. And I thought that was a hat or something on her head. What the hell is that on her head, bro? Another representation of the black woman in the street, but they ain't got no smoke for her. She walk around here looking crazy. What the fuck is that on her head, bro? Looking like a little boy. She like a light-skinned little boy. Right? Look like Bow Wow. She like Bow Wow right now.
My food or anything.
You know, I understand
like,
that. I get it. I understand
like,
that. I
no,
understand.
this is shit.
What
You don't understand.
Yes, I do.
No,
So
you don't.
they want to issue a criminal trespass warning.
How? Whenever I
They're
didn't
saying
even get
that
to walk inside and buy food.
that's the thing because they didn't want you to go inside. That's why
I didn't even go inside, and I go to that store all the time, and
they
this
don't.
never happened.
And that's why they want us to issue a criminal trespass.
I go to the store all the time, and I buy it.
I get it.
I
get it.
I pay
I
for
get
my.
it. And I'm not saying that you steal anything. I'm not.
Where it's like,
I'm just telling you that's what they want to do, and so I have to do that.
no, you don't.
I have to. If somebody, since they call.
This little-known method allows you to scoop up valuable properties well below market price. So, what if I told you that you could tap into this?
All this and told me to come and issue you a criminal trespass warrant. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Gunner? No, it's Corporal Ginker.
Ginker and.
Coil. So this is what this Coil. So this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go back to my patrol car. We're gonna issue.
I don't have to go back to.
Listen to me for just a second.
Because I'm not gonna sign.
That's fine, but I still have to issue one. But you're still gonna go over there while we get your. You're gonna go to jail. Because you're starting to obstruct what I'm telling you to do. Because you're refusing to go back to my car. This is your last. Let's go. Go.
No.
Go. Grab the leash. Grab the leash of the dog.
Even my dog.
I don't care. You're about to go to jail. You are gonna go to jail. Go to my patrol car.
For what?
About it, bro.
Sis, just follow instructions, man. You know you dead wrong. You know you be stealing over here, and they caught you, man.
Stop! Like for what? What am I going? This isn't even my dog. Like I'll give you the dog.
Okay, then let
but
it go.
For what? I don't even want to. Like you're twisting it the wrong way, dude. Like stop! Like I'm not even resisting arrest or anything.
Because you're going in handcuffs.
No, I'm not. Like all I said is that I wasn't gonna sign the paper. Like you can't do this to me. I haven't done nothing.
You're gonna go down.
Stop! Help! Help! Dude, I haven't done nothing. I didn't even do nothing. There's not even fucking trespassing or nothing on me, dude.
You walking this dog, and you supposed to love this dog, and this dog not barking, this dog not going crazy, man. You know that's the whole purpose of a dog. Like, dog don't know police, but a dog know his owner. You know that? Like, what's going on, y'all? Like,
now you're under arrest. Now you're under arrest. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Bend your legs and stand up. Stand up.
Subject and also 41 detained.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
No! I haven't done nothing, dude!
Stand up so we can walk.
I haven't done anything!
Keep that dog back now. Keep walking. Here, set her down for just a second. I don't want to keep dragging her around.
Why don't y'all just tase her? You're gonna take the handcuffs off.
Stand up and walk.
I'm not going with you anywhere. I haven't done nothing. I didn't even show you my ID. I was waiting for somebody to bring me some food out of the store.
You're under arrest. We're done.
How?
Because I told you multiple times to go to my car.
She fucked her hair up. Look at this shit. This shit disgusting. And this, y'all know that the people that cut that had this hair on they had originally had spells, and they was under all types of demonic shit, and they cut it off so they can get rid of that. And then this dummy go put it on her head, and you might as well just go bald head. Just go. What's the girl running around here with the yellow skin like you? Not Doja Cat, the other one, the original dummy. Wiz Khalifa, Kanye West chicks, that chick. You might as well go follow her. Cut your hair off, man. Take that shit off, man. That shit look crazy on your head.
You were ordering me. I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything. I was waiting for him to bring me some food. The guy that they said that they couldn't have in the store. That's it, dude. Like, you guys are falsely arresting me, and I'm gonna f***ing sue.
Good.
Like, I haven't done nothing. No. I haven't done anything, dude. Like, I swear. I was waiting for him to bring me some fucking food from inside, and he didn't even bring me food.
You're going to jail.
I haven't even been in that store. I haven't even been in there. I can even show you my ID. I haven't done nothing.
Well, you're going to jail.
No.
Yeah.
No. I haven't even been in the
ID
store.
here too.
I can even show you my ID. I haven't been in the store. I was waiting for somebody to bring me some food.
Get in the car.
I was waiting for him to bring me some food out of the store. I'm not going nowhere. I haven't done anything.
You're going to jail. So
I don't have warrants, nothing.
Well, now you're going to jail. So get in the
For
car.
what?
For obstruction.
For what obstruction? I was sitting there
That's what I was explaining to you over there. Get in the car. You're getting tased.
No.
Get in the car.
You can't tase me
Yeah, I
because I'm
can.
pregnant.
Hey, we're not gonna do this.
So get in the car.
No.
There's no way around it, okay?
You no.
Either
I want a real fucking to go to jail because I was just sitting there waiting for food.
Get in the car.
I haven't even been
Get
in
in
the
the
fucking
car.
store.
Get in the car. We're done.
No.
Let's figure out what we're at.
Get online in minutes. Web.com's AI builder makes it easy. Simply tell us some info.
Keep kicking, you're going to get another charge. Get all the way up.
Stop! You have no I haven't even done anything. I'm waiting
Get in the car,
for
man.
food.
Why y'all make it worse on yourself?
Get in.
About time. What state is this? What state is this, boy? What state is this, boy? Salute to the sheriff's department of this county, boy. Hell yeah, stop playing, boy. A lot of you, they need to do that often. Congratulations, yo. You get what you asked for. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. They need to, what county is this, man? Because they be playing. They be letting the women run all off on them with the handcuffs, slip handcuffs and stuff. About time, yo. You treated a wild animal like livestock. Shock it. Tase it. You know what I mean? Control it. You know what I mean? Handle it. Because they be always asking us brothers, you can't handle us. And they intimidated because they can't handle us. So it's good to see that somebody know how to handle them. Shit. Because better than me, I can't handle them.
Now, what is your name?
I was waiting for food.
What is your name?
Estelle.
Estelle.
Estelle is there. You haven't done anything.
All right, man. So what happened at the Family Dollar?
The lady, when I went to go walk inside, I don't know if she's confusing me with someone else.
Okay.
But she had said that she had me on camera stealing something, so I went out next door.
Okay.
And I said, like, I just live right here. I said, I've never stolen anything from here.
Okay.
And so I just said, can I see the footage? And she said, oh, no, we don't have to show it to you. I said, well, it's kind of messed up. You're calling me a thief.
Yeah.
Public area.
They do have the right to refuse service. Okay, so she is wanting to issue a CTW. Let me type that out, and then I'll have you sign it. It's good for a year, so just make sure you don't go back there for a year. Okay, give me a second.
What's good, Pink? How you doing? Welcome to the Righteous Fair, Pink Coffee. That sound nasty, so I know it tastes nasty. How it look? Can you show us how it look? Can you show us how Pink Coffee look? Man, we got our first roach, yo. How y'all want me to do this? Squad, how y'all want me to do this? Or we gonna let it rock for a little bit? Cause she gonna show us another piece. She gonna show us some more cards. Trust and believe. She gonna show us some more cards. So we gonna let her show us some more cards.
You breaking some of my cards.
Cause now she triggered. Pink Coffee, raising a daughter like this. She raising a daughter like this. You know what I mean? She picked a beta male to have this daughter with that displayed all of these traits. And now the Dusties and the men that she want to talk about, if she have kids, that's what she see right in front of her. Is all of that is in her kids. All that male hate, all that man hate is getting installed in them kids. You know what I mean? She right now at the factory, you know, she building a beta male scent provider right now.
Single mothers oftentimes do everything but fuck their sons. And they have that emotional stability that is built within the home. A single mother is a fuckboy factory. Single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children, specifically their sons, that they will convince themselves that they don't need a man until they encounter the space from being alone to genuinely being lonely. And now we're having to deal with the imbalance that was set in the household because this boy is not your son, he is your man. When you want to cuddle, you go lay down with them. When you want some emotional time, you go watch movies with them. You touch them and you rub them and you massage them. You do these things, everything that you would do to a man to suffice that. A lot of women even dress their sons like the man that broke their heart.
This is tough.
So I think that that's the dichotomy. Like, I'm not saying that your children shouldn't have weight in your relationship, but what I am saying that we have to look at it from an integral space. Like, why do they feel this way? Especially if you're dealing with a man-child who is uncomfortable with your new partner, and this man-child is not necessarily a little boy anymore.
Let me go! Waiting for him to give me food.
No, I did what I told you to do.
In the store, if you're not no!
It's not here.
Oh man, she got the Willy lump on her forehead, bro. If hump day was a picture in the dictionary, it'd be her forehead.
Okay. Yeah, that was him over there.
Yeah.
So, did you want to issue a CTW on her as well? On both of them? Okay.
Yes.
So I need your signature here, please.
Yeah, every time we try to kick somebody.
She looked at me like, do you think you can commit to me? And I just looked at her and said,
Yeah, they try to fight us like, really?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you haven't served me yet. I said, well, stay here.
Yeah.
You can wait to be served if you want. Just
Yeah, I told him, and he's like, that's. It's like she says she has me on camera, but I never. I was like, they have the right to a few serves, man. So then that'll be for her.
We ain't got time for that yelling and screaming shit, yo. Not you gonna make that knot bigger, ma'am. Ma'am, that's not smart.
Yeah, and there was a lady right before them too that we had to kick out. I'm
Okay.
like, really tonight?
Oh, I know. Yeah, so they do come back. Just call us back and don't try to confront them. Just let them, if they're here, don't confront them. Just let them come in. Give us a call. Be like, hey, this guy has a CTW. He's already in here. We'll come out. We'll get him.
Okay.
That way you don't have to put yourself in any danger.
Yeah.
And
Well, they're usually like spotters that walk in, and we're usually the ones that recognize the,
Mhm.
the regular stealers.
Yeah.
But sometimes they think they can get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just crazy.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Street address. Go get the street address.
Trespassing violation on the dollar store in the first place.
And then scroll up.
You have to let me go.
I don't have to do anything. Just sit back there and be quiet, please. Hit the. No, to the very right. Scroll all the way up to the very top of the screen.
I haven't done anything.
South Mesa Street.
This is horrible behavior, and it displays all of the female nature. Guys, how can y'all build something with energy like this? This that negative energy that y'all be tolerating in these hellified modern black women, bro. You got to get this type energy away from you, and it's passed down. Her mama ain't got no sense either, guys. You know that. Y'all know her mama ain't got no goddamn sense. And this is a byproduct of bringing kids in this world when you ain't got it. You ain't got it. You try to bring a kid in this world to up your lifestyle. That's bad. That's dummy move number one. You try to bring a kid in this world so you could get up off your mama couch. That's a slick move, but you pay for it in the end, sisters. No. You was on to it, and then you veered far off. But you was on to it. How dare y'all then try to blame the man? You made my body my choice, and then you think you could go blame the man? Man, did you forget your body, your choice? From the start to finish was your body, your choice. So you pick that man. Then you don't get to then try to point the finger at the man picked me. The man, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hold on. See, y'all like facts, so we can let the judge speak.
Have a woman-to-woman mother moment with you. At the end of the day, women have the choice. I don't care if you were after him, he was after you. It doesn't matter. He can't come in unless you open the door, right?
Wide open.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying that. I'm saying that the devil gave y'all that nature. You know what nature that the Most High gave y'all. Don't play with me. I love y'all fake Christian women. See, I wasn't live earlier. I was semi-live earlier, but let's play. I got time. You heard what I said. Did somebody who did what did I say? I don't like that. That's the worst thing. Don't put words in my mouth. All right, you heard exactly what I said. Now for clarification, all right, you're working with the devil, so you know who gave you your undesirable nature, all right? You know what nature God gave you, and then you know the nature you went and took. The nature you went and got convinced, all right? So don't sit up here and play stupid with me. A lot of y'all women think y'all slick, you know what I mean? But you're not slicker than a can of oil. I'm that can of oil, all right? Yeah. All right, I read books. I read the Bible, not cherry pick through the Bible or secondhand listen to somebody else. No. I don't just go pulling stuff that I see on social media and sticking it to my Holy Spirit. So you want any more clarification, man? Because all of y'all sisters, nature is great, but that's not the nature you taking. That's not the nature you're playing on right now. So let's go ahead. And where's that other one that said, that was you? Or it was the same dummy. Let me go now. Mental illness. Did you need us to know that? Did you even need us to know you were here? mental illness. But you're going to try to tell me, you're going to try to spook me with God, with your knowledge of God, man. You continue to believe in the God you believe in so you can continue to get the results that you get. I'm going to believe in my God. This is why I tell y'all, Thanksgiving, make sure you pray over your own food. You don't let nobody pray. I don't give a fuck how family they is to you. You pray over your own food because these niggas be worshiping Sky Zaddy. They ain't worshiping the Most High. They swear to God they is, but they not. Run around here, people trying to scare people with God, and you don't even know God. You know what I mean? Don't even know God. God wants y'all to change. God don't want y'all to stay the same and stupid and wait for him. Half y'all niggas that run around here using God is sitting here waiting for God, and he already here, dummy. Let's play. And I dropped the link. Just put a 1 in the chat. If you that bold, if any one of you flying roaches is that bold, all you got to do is ask. Put a 1 in the chat, and I'll drop the link for you to come on here and share your beliefs with me. Because that's all you want to do. All you want to do is stump the teacher and distract yourself from learning some shit that'll get you out of the poverty position. And that's what's wrong with niggers. That triggered you now, right? That's what's wrong with niggers. Yeah. Let's get back to the video because we got a lot more. Because this is not even really the topic. We're going to break down why. And that's another reason why us real dudes end up with 2 women. Because this one, you got to lie to. And ain't nobody got time lying to this bitch all day. She want to remain sick. She want to remain stupid. Then let her remain sick and stupid. You go be about yourself, bro. And in the process, if somebody like you, then you let them like you. But you do not stay stuck on the mental illness that's running through these women because of a fish hole. That's that abundant mindset we was talking about earlier. Y'all be giving y'all commitment to women just like these little dummies in my chat, these flying roaches in my chat. How y'all give commitment to that? You got a lot of them. We telling the truth. Ain't a lie been spoke on this live. Are you gonna like it? No. But is it the truth? Yeah. 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 Let me go now.
I know it. Let's go.
Whole big head woman is crying in the car, displaying mad mental illness at its best, and that's all she could worry about is what I'm saying. That's the mental illness in these people, yo. Focus on the paper cut and never worry about the gash or that big old lump on shorty forehead. The lump on her forehead and the gash in your forehead is way more important than the little shit y'all want to distract yourself with. Niggas.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
It's time, not just to go back to school, but to come back and move forward.
And you also can't tell me how to do my job. So hit that box. And... Hey, Estella, listen to me. I want you to listen, okay? So, Estella, I'm going to ask you to step out of my patrol car, please, okay? That way we can get you your flip-flops on. And we're going to walk around this way, and then we're going to go to the CNC doors, okay? Hey, Coyle, just go get that door open right there in front of us. No, go ahead. You sit in the chair directly to your right here. Right here. They're just going to ask you for your name and who you are and things like that, okay? That way they can get your paperwork.
Want me to jail for fucking nothing?
Well, I tried to explain that to you, Estella, and you wouldn't allow me to explain it to you.
Just because I refused, it doesn't mean you can still put me in handcuffs.
Well,
When I said that I refused, you just went to your car.
Listen to me for just a second. Listen to me for just a second. I gave you a command to go.
Well, I said I refused.
And I had a lawful reason to take you.
For what lawful reason? They had no proof, no evidence, and I've never even had a trespassing there.
Nobody said that you did.
I walked in and she said, well, if you're with him, to walk out, and I did.
Listen, that's not.
So other than that, I was just standing and also waiting for him to get me food from Albertsons.
Listen, that's not. You're not.
It's not my fucking fault. Guilty by association isn't a fucking thing.
That's not what this is.
Well, then what is it? Because other than that, you have a right, like none whatsoever.
Okay.
None, because I've never had a trespassing at the dollar store.
I never said you did.
Then why? Because I refused to sign your paperwork?
No.
Because you didn't make any paperwork? Because I refused to listen to you to tell me?
Because you refused to follow my command.
And what was your command? To go to your car? And I said, no, I'm not going to go to your car.
And that's why you went in handcuffs, and that's why you're coming to jail.
That's not a legitimate reason.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can read up on the laws a little bit, okay? Because it is a lawful reason.
I'm not doing any medical service here.
That's
you can go ahead and take me to jail.
You can refuse it all you want. They're still going to come and ask you questions.
I'm not doing it.
That's fine.
I'm not doing it.
That's fine. You don't have
I'm
to.
seriously not fucking doing it. I swear on this baby's life. This kid while you guys fucking tase me the f***.
Nobody tased you.
The f*** out of here. I'm walking the f*** out of this hospital.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Other than that, you guys are going to have to tase me until I fucking drop and lose this fucking shit. I swear to God. I put that on everything I I'm sick of fucking tired. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I have no reason to be in handcuffs. I just want to be left alone by you guys and everybody else. I just want to be left alone. I don't need your help. I didn't even need your help then. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, just no concerns.
Just leave me alone. No. I just want to be left alone. You guys had no right.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Estella Ramsey.
Leave me alone.
I'm not sure.
I don't have it on me.
Leave me alone.
Estella Ramsey?
You have no legal right.
She's not gonna talk.
You guys have none. Hey, let me go. Leave me alone. You guys have no legal right whatsoever. Stop. Leave me alone. You guys literally have no legal right.
Just sit down.
I haven't done nothing.
Just hold her right there. Just hold her right there.
You have no legal right. Leave me alone.
Javi, if you can, go get a wheelchair because we're gonna end up having to drag her out if we don't have a wheelchair.
Leave me alone. I haven't done nothing.
I'm sorry. Just a medical clearance for detention. Just keep her right there. Alright, let's lock these wheels up. Alright, Stella, we're gonna move you to this wheel. Okay.
Leave me alone.
She can't. It's another
Leave me alone.
Unlock the wheels and I can roll it back.
Leave me alone. You guys have no legal
Hold it back. Hold it back. Just hold on to it. Hold on. Are you taking it?
Yes,
there.
right.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
There we go. Yeah, you're good. There we go. Watch your legs. All right.
She was charged with resisting with violence and obstruction.
Man, yo, y'all got a lot of questions, man. But yeah, that we warming up over here. Those of y'all that's new, y'all don't know how we do over here. We warm it up over here, y'all. That's a fact, yo. TIA, what up? What up, what up? All right, guys, let's get into the main event, though, because all that was just a display to show you that these women are too masculine for us to be in a relationship with them. You know what I mean? Let alone give our commitment to these women and play let's pretend with these women. They not set up. They need to do some work on self. These women need to do some work on self before we can play let's pretend with them. Us real dudes, now you're gonna have your thirsties, you're gonna have your thirsties, you know what I mean? Your thirsties, they gonna always be chasing the doo-doo.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. and we can convince her she won't switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Yeah, she was arrested for trespassing. You know, when you steal from these stores, you can't go back in them stores like everything good and shit. So she was stealing. She got caught a long time before, and then she thought she was gonna slide back in there with the dog and shit. You know, people think there's no consequences for their actions because they so used to getting to blame somebody else. It's like no accountability. You know what I mean? No accountability. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's get to the main event, y'all, because y'all be playing, bro. And y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna act right. It was some stuff I seen, bro. I missed it. I missed a couple stuff, but you know what I mean? Remember, your feelings are not the facts, and your feelings truly belong to you. You know what I mean? And let me tell you the secret, if you really go get those joints fixed, you'll win in life. And you won't be a hater, and you won't feel a need to be throwing your feelings all at other people or in my chat. That's how that worked. Your mom should have taught you that. Or your dad, but we know the dads, they wasn't there. And mom, she played straight dumb. She played like she forgot how to be a mother because the dad she picked for you wasn't there. You know what I mean? So she don't get to stick her greasy fat fingers in her pocket either. That was one of the comments I saw. We don't come over here and we don't care about you modern women enough. We don't care about the modern men. We don't care about the sons. We focus on the parents. We focus on the mothers, the ones who, the custodial parents. That's what this channel is for. This channel is for the custodial parents. Yeah, we focus on them. You know what I mean? So you hoes, y'all go sell y'all coochie, sell your fish hole. I don't care. You know what I mean? I try to teach the guys not to buy into y'all. You know what I mean? But we ain't bashing y'all. We know what y'all do, and it's okay. The mothers have a problem with this channel because they know what they did, and we know what they did, and they need to apologize, but they won't. They want to sit here and lie and blame the man that they picked. You heard that judge, right? Wide open. Let's play it again before we get to the main event because they hate this topic, but we know.
Have a woman-to-woman mother moment with you. At the end of the day, women have the choice. I don't care if you were after him, he was after you. It doesn't matter. He can't come in unless you open the door, right?
Wide open.
Yeah, this page is for men. You know what I mean? And it's for mothers who care, mothers with sense. It's for men and sisters with sense who are raising sons who know that their hour has passed. So now let me pour it into my son. It's not for the mothers who's out there competing with their daughters and who done simped out their sons. It's not for that. Like, it's, you know what I mean? We have beef with those. Those women have beef with us. You know what I mean? The women that she's describing.
Single
right
mothers oftentimes do everything but fuck their sons. And they have that emotional stability that is built within the home. A single mother is a fuckboy factory. Single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children.
See, because we could talk about the fuck boy. Y'all want to run to them channels. Y'all want to run over to them channels that talk about the fuck boy and the pookie and the pookie. See, this channel talk about the creator. We talk about who made that shit. Why not talk about who made that shit so we could learn and stop the making of those? Because it's a lot of pookie makers. It's not just one pookie maker. Y'all bitches think y'all innocent. Stop playing with me, yo. Y'all, man, listen, man. I done told y'all about trying to trick me.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
You're really not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to do it. Take it away, love, because I know I'm a man. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's why I keep my pit bull sister with me. I keep her attached to the hip. Now, break it down, love.
Otherwise, all you gonna produce out of the conversation is bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of y'all for years, person after person, relationship after relationship, all you've ever had is bullshit conversations about commitment and monogamy because you ain't no safe space for nobody. A nigga or a bitch can't be honest with you about how they really feel, about how they, and a real monogamous commitment from them. They play along because they know you ain't gonna be able to take it.
Exactly. And that's why y'all sisters be getting dragged in these streets by them, by the pookies that y'all pick. That's why y'all ones is mad and y'all want me to talk about your baby daddy that you picked. This is why. So pay attention. Y'all not designed and y'all not built for the relationship game. Y'all might as well stop playing. Make sure he wear a condom or you're on birth control and just enjoy sex and go on and try to pour into you. But all this trying to trap a man into a relationship or because you gave him some coochie because your coochie got hot, he that make him your boyfriend. That game ain't been working out for y'all. All that game have been getting y'all is babies. So maybe y'all switch it up, shuffle the deck. Stop all that that shit that y'all doing in the sisterhood. Stop all that shit. And how about y'all switch it up, right? And start dating the right way. Because you give him some coochie, don't make him your boyfriend. If you do it protectedly, you know what I mean? Stop trying to do it unprotectedly so that you can have a baby and then trap him. That has not been working for y'all. It's not. And then y'all sharing the same nigga, so you might as well go poly, man. What is we playing in these relationship caps for? That's what we talking about today. And fellas, take note. We just not giving the women the work. We giving y'all the work too because it be y'all. It be y'all funding it. Y'all be giving y'all commitment to a chick that don't know how to fucking do nothing or one thing, bro. And she probably don't even do that right. You see the thumbnail, right? You see that man got a... Y'all don't know what it is to be with women that want to give y'all the coochie for nothing. Just, I love you. Here, let me give you some coochie. I'm enjoying my life so much that I am horny and I wanna fuck. Y'all always fucking with these trauma patient bitches, bro, that can't even muster up enough fortitude to even think like that, bro. They gotta get something in order to give you some coochie. Like, do they even enjoy it? Like, that got to be a hell of a transactional sexual encounter. How does that work? Especially you tricks, right? You tricks that just know, like, I'm just gonna pay. Like, how, like, it's just be no conversation, like, what the bitch come to your crib and when she just started taking her. Yeah, because I never indulged, I never did that. So I'm gonna need y'all niggas to know. And don't be ashamed, nigga. This nigga, we hit. But how does that work? Like, she just come and you just give her the money, what? You give her half up front and then half after, because if it's trash, you don't gotta give her. Like, how does that work? Stop giving y'all commitment to these dummies, man.
I'm gonna just let that settle. Because some of y'all, it's already, just breathe. It's already weighing heavy on you. You one of these folks I'm talking about. You ain't never been a safe space for a motherfucker. You been, a pussy to fuck, a dick to suck. You know what I mean? You done been a roommate to pay bills with. You might even been a motherfucker to raise some kids with. You ain't never been a safe space for a person to really be themselves. For a bitch to really tell you what honestly is on their mind, what they want for themselves, how they genuinely feel about the idea of a monogamous or a one-on-one relationship with you.
And this is biblical, guys. God ain't talk about y'all, the way y'all just date, the marriage shit. Y'all just let the devil creep in and monetize this shit when ain't nothing holy supposed to be monetized. Because nowhere in the Bible do it say you got to get married, get this ring, and do this engagement shit, and then walk down the aisle. What it say is that you form a union. That union and the witness is God, you, and her. All that extra shit that y'all let the ways of the world throw on this marriage shit. Marriage is when you merge with a female, one female, and mentally you are on that female. Now, if you know mentally you're not on that female, then you do not want to marry that woman, meaning you don't want to have sex with that woman without a condom on, bro. Are we clear, guys? Because I know you ain't never heard nothing like that in your life because they didn't want you to hear nothing like that. Because if you'd have heard that, you'd have been good. You'd have been better off. You'd have been way better off if your father would have been able to teach you that before you got your first baby moms, bro. You would have not have you wouldn't she wouldn't be your first baby mom. I'll repeat it because I know it's new shit. And then some of y'all with the big old head, y'all gonna criticize my delivery and this is delivery, but I know what that is. That's because you're jealous and you're a hater. But on love, just remind them what it is.
Not just my delivery, it hurts your feelings to know that all this time you thought your mother or your father had it figured out and they did not. They raised you in a way that has you conditioned to believe that your habits and the things that you have your mind set on are not going to put you in a position of forward progress. A lot of y'all and I'm speaking like this without cursing because a lot of y'all inboxed me earlier and, it really touched you in a, good way. Y'all was letting me know, the video earlier really touched you in a good way when I really started speaking on how our children get of age like we do. Some point in their life, they get to a certain age where they realize you didn't teach me anything of value. You only bought me stuff. You only purchased me material stuff and spent time with me, but the time wasn't even valuable because you didn't leave me with any nuggets to make it out here. So we watch our children repeat the same generational curses that we've repeated for decades. And a lot of y'all is sad because instead of confronting that, you deflect. You come on my page and you don't understand the responsibility of the content that you're listening to. You don't understand the weight of what this carries.
Yeah, they don't be understanding the weight. But y'all, that's how you date. You date with the condom on, you marry with the condom off, right? But if you play funny with this, you're gonna end up buying one of these hats, all right? Because this is God's shit now. Remember, relationships are for marriage, marriage are for families. You know what I mean? Supposed to be building your body, your temple, your mind, then your body, and a family. You do not have to build a family. You do not have to marry. Nowhere does it say that, all right? Because it's not unlawful to be unmarried in the land if they try to run with that. They say follow the laws of the land, where nowhere in the laws of the land do it say being unmarried, unwed is a criminal act. You see, stop letting these fake Christians and these fake religious knowers teach you the Bible. They learn their Bible from social media, from Facebook, the Facebook posts, the Instagram posts that they intake, that they consume, or they sit in them churches, them wicked churches that manipulate the Bible. It's not that the Bible is manipulated, it's that in the hands of the agenda, it can be manipulated, but stop letting them folks teach you about the Bible, bro. If it's too much for you, you can leave. Ain't nobody holding your hands to stay here and then take the information your mama ain't got. All right? So if it's too much, be my guest. You can leave. But we're going to talk about it today. I got time. What is your definition of fornication? Because fornication is more mental than it is physical as long as you don't have that condom on. That's what I mean. Continue to believe what you want to believe. We're not going to sit here and just put a one. If you really strongly have a belief that you want to challenge or argue, if you really not just get attention, just really respectfully argue by the Bible, because we can go, you know what I mean? Just put a one in the chat and I'll let you on and we will go to the scripture. And then you show me where your belief is at in the scripture, and I'll show you where everything I just said on this, or what I'm going to tell you, I'll show you where it's at in the Bible. Just put a one in the chat. But we're going to proceed. I'm going to cook. Because I know they ain't giving nobody the truth. They don't give y'all the truth like I do. But yeah, this is biblical. What she was about to go into is how our sisters don't know privacy. Privacy is big because now we supposed to be forming a union. And a marriage is me, the female, and God. That's married in the eyes of God. Nobody else no other bond in your life is supposed to be greater than that. And our sisters can't do it because they got an auntie, they got a mother, they got a grandmother that they got to take care of. And so they got to tell them all their business. And they can't really, they got bonds outside of the bond that you go and give your commitment to. Understand that, guys.
Just letting it sit. Some of y'all, you don't understand what monogamy is. You don't understand the discipline agreement. It's an agreement on how we're going to be disciplined because this shit's not natural. It's not natural. And the fact that it's not natural, if you don't understand that fact by itself, you can't understand the second layer of this, which is that vulnerable, delicate conversation about how we genuinely feel about this shit and what a motherfucker require to actually uphold a level of discipline to make this shit work. It's so many of y'all, you can't even get comfortable with the phrase monogamy is not natural for human beings. It goes against our nature. It's a lot of y'all, the other live I did on monogamy, it bothered you.
Yo, y'all understand that, right? Goodbread, y'all understand monogamy is not natural, bro. They forced us on that shit. They spaded and neutered us men. They spaded and neutered us men because it affects us more. So be sure when you give your commitment, you know what you're doing. You know what you got in front of you.
Just to hear me say that, it was pressure. Just to hear me repeat, it don't go with our nature. It's not normal when you look at us as a species, as a culture, as a...
See, but then why did you mention it to begin with? T-Sav, why would you mention something? That's mental illness. You know that, right? That's mental illness right there. Why would you mention something, my brother, and then backtrack like that, bro? Why would you do that? That's dumb. Know what I mean? That's that mental illness. That's that sassy behavior. If you're a female, that's common behavior. If you're a female, don't worry about it. I understand. But if you're a male, that's sassy behavior, bro. But I know who taught you that. But that's not what we talking about, bro. We talking about marriage, bro. We talking about your idea of marriage and dating. That's what we talking about. We're not gonna swerve it to something where you that's not what you said. What did I said isn't a sin, bro? What did I say isn't a sin? I never said nothing about sins on here, nigga. So what are you talking about? There you go putting words in my mouth because you have what you have in your mind. And that's okay. But what did I tell you before I started this video? I said your feelings and beliefs are not the facts. And they belong to you. I ain't asked you to share that because I have my own beliefs that work and that win. You know what I mean? You feel me? So I asked you if you really wanted to go to the scripture, put a 1 in the chat, and we could go to the scripture because I need you to show me where what I'm saying is not correct. That's all I asked you, bro. Because I don't tell y'all nothing that y'all can't go read, bro. I don't get on here and give y'all my feelings or my opinions or my emotions. No. Bro, why? How many times? 5-star lifestyle. So you gonna, yo, bro, you gonna act like you ain't see the link, bro? Now I'm not just isolating the other brother, cause we gonna have a respectful conversation. I'm not just isolating the other brother. Yeah, I dropped the link. Y'all sat there, let the link go all the way up the screen, and now y'all all dropping 1s in the chat, bro. You're gonna have to subscribe to the channel and come back. One of these days when we doing scripture, I'll make sure I have the scripture. Or you can go back on the channel, just subscribe, go back. We always do this scripture. That scripture is a common scripture that we read out over here, you dummy. Come on, man. Y'all playing games, bro. playing games.
Western civilization, I can go on and on to how it was integrated in, but it ain't natural. And so to even have these kind of adult conversations, that first sentence got to be able to roll off with you being comfortable with it. It's not natural. It's not natural. The concept of one man and one woman in a monogamous relationship was brought about through religion. It's not natural. It was brought about through the idea of culture and the way we want to set up communities.
Exactly. It was brought about through religion. Religion is a business that uses the Bible to manipulate people for their money and control them. Now, if you can't understand that, then you lost already. You already a sheep. You already sold on the idea of religion. So you worship Sky Zaddy. You don't really worship the real God. You worship Sky Zaddy, and we'll have a live on that tomorrow. We'll have a live on that tomorrow. I promise y'all that. That's going to be an early one. That's easy. It's easy.
And the different ideas that government had for how to, exert or control or discipline us as a people. But it's not natural. Ain't wrong, but it ain't natural. Got to get comfortable with that.
And that be the problem with the sheep. Because when you start uncoding that Bible and the way they've been taught it to use it for control, how to control people. So they think they slick. So when you decode it and you show them like ain't nothing in that book is unoptional. And don't nothing tie anybody down to some shit, because they always try to use it as a manipulation tool to control you. This is why they get so triggered when all I do is get on here and tell y'all the truth with proof. With proof.
Just letting it sit. Feel how you want to feel. Have your own perspective. But there is, especially on my lives, there is facts which we separate from what the fuck we feel. So you can feel how the fuck you want to feel. It's not natural. Somebody type that. Monogamy is not natural for humans. Exactly. It was socially constructed. It was introduced by religion. It was introduced by different concepts of how we wanted to set up society. But it's not natural. Got to get comfortable with that phrase. See, some of y'all, you don't have enough self-esteem, enough maturity, enough open-mindedness to sit with your partner and say that. Afraid of what they're going to do. Afraid of how it might make them right. Afraid of how it might make you have to be understanding for some of their struggles with the concept of being disciplined for monogamy. See, this grown people shit. This grown folk talk. This is when you start to understand it ain't that relationships is hard. People is missing motherfucking information. It ain't that building a family and co-parenting and working through breakups and divorces and, being able to move forward with your life. It's not that this stuff is so painful and tough. It's lack of information. Just letting it soak in, breathe. Because some of y'all are highly triggered right now. But breathe. So now that we got that first part out in the open and we understand that that's a fact, right? If we're going to make an agreement to do something that goes against our organic nature, meaning I am going to, because it is possible, discipline and train and condition myself to operate differently, I have to be in a space where I'm able to be vulnerable. I can be open. I can be honest. I can be organically from the soul to the fucking flesh. Somebody type that. From the soul to the flesh. I can fucking be me. Some of y'all, you done been your whole life. A motherfucker never opened up that space for you to be that.
Facts. Got a lot of their mother. Got to sit there and cape and pretend to go along and get along and can't really be them. Only time they get to be them is when they drunk. And that's the only time they get to be their natural self. A fool, a straight fool.
From your soul to your flesh. It's a lot of y'all, you feel like you a real one. You feel like you loyal. You feel like you that bitch or that nigga and a motherfucker lost a good thing and you was the bet, but you never was a space for a bitch to be vulnerable. Home was never home. It was just whatever you called it. It was never a space where a bitch in spirit, in soul, down to the flesh could be organically themselves. Because at the moment that them being them crossed or conflicted with what you felt like they should be to you, it was a problem. I can be me, but only to the extent that it satisfies you.
Exactly. Straight manipulation. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. It don't be no black love. That should be black manipulation. Y'all be in these relationship caps manipulating the shit out of each other. Putting all types of ultimatums. But you supposed to love that person. You busted wide open for that person. Why you need that person to play let's pretend in order to appease your low self-esteem? Because you never pour the work in on yourself and then you go jumping into these relationships. When you jump into a relationship in survival mode, you're going to get used.
Some of y'all, you was never even raised in a household where you could be yourself. Parents raising you, telling you how to feel, telling you what you think when your mind is clearly showing you think something else. Raised with them old folks that ain't nothing wrong with you. Get your ass up. You'll be all right. Your mind telling you ain't all right. A motherfucker outside of you is telling you is. You've been confused about you and what it feels like to be in a safe space and genuinely be loved since the fuck you was raised. So then you wonder why in relationships, you don't know how to reciprocate that type of shit. You was never taught, rightfully.
Exactly. This is how you get them dumb bitches that be getting in them relationships where they take straight headshots for 7 years to their head, man beating on them, and they just sitting in there in that relationship because they got no relationship skills. They were not taught it. But yet we want to focus on her. We want to laugh at her. We want to talk about the man putting hands on her, but we don't never address the people that taught these fools and let them go out there.
Please so. Breathe, because the shit gonna get deeper. This is why a lot of y'all need to go on Eventbrite, book your ticket for November 5th, meet me in Atlanta, and get this real shit. Because some of y'all, you going to go a lifetime. You never going to hear no shit like this ever again in your life.
And it costs you more to hear shit.
Somebody said, I just had this conversation with my mother, but she's still on that. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all, this is a part of the problem. A lot of y'all don't realize the generations that raised y'all, you can't even have these type of conversations with them. This is why it's so important as grown adults, as you see what's going on in the world, you get yourself in rooms with people where there are people in the room that are smarter than you and got more motherfucking sense than the motherfuckers that just did the best they could.
Exactly. And that's why all that nitpicking in the chat, that be a reflection of your low self-esteem, and you just a hater, and you're not used to being in rooms with people that is better than you. You keep a bunch of sucky ass niggas around you, so you think you the smartest person. So when you get to talking or cooking, everybody like, oh. When you get in a room and it's somebody that He will lap you, like run circles around you. You don't know how to just be quiet, sit there, shut up, and fake it till you make it. That's when your fake it till you make it skill is supposed to kick in, because that's how I got to where I got. I got in rooms with people that was way smarter. I thought I knew a lot until I got into these rooms with people that was way smarter than me, and I just shut the fuck up. I learned. Let me not sit there and try to challenge this nigga. You know when a nigga know more than you. So why sit there and waste time trying to challenge the nigga? All that challenging gonna make you miss the point. You're gonna miss the point. You're gonna miss the whole message. So let me sit there, watch, boom, 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 boom. Then now when he go on, I know exactly what I need to do. Now if I'd have sat there and played with it, Auntie, you really like to be on the camera? Like, let me know, Auntie. I'm not. You want to say hi? Say hi. But I'm not. I'm not giving you no feature. I'm not giving you no feature or nothing. All right, Auntie want to be all in the camera and shit. This my auntie, y'all. This my mom's oldest sister. All right. I'll be real. I'm with my fams. I always be with the fam, and I'm me, right? I'm me all the time. I'm just not an act. But what happened?
Get the wax.
All right, got you.
Let me go back there. I got my 6-pack of beer.
All right, bet. But yeah, y'all, I can only be genuine. And it start with not letting anybody manipulate you out of who you are. Because they will try. People is so low self-esteemish that they need you to be sensitive to them because they ain't do no work on them. They weak. So they need you to be this way and they need you to be that way. But when you go getting out of your character, that you change who you are. You change your true identity. You know what I mean? But get in rooms with people that know more than you, shut the fuck up, and fake it till you make it. And before you know it, you ain't even gonna be faking it no more. You gonna actually know it.
Kid, when they was raising you, some of y'all got to understand it ain't that I'm not valuable. It's not that I'm not a catch. It's not that I'm not good at this monogamy shit. I'm not good at being a person that allows another person to organically be them. I'm constantly manipulating situations and trying to pressure them into things that have to do with what I want for myself. That's not what monogamy is. For so long, y'all been fed these examples shoved down your throat that the idea is the person has to operate the way you want them to operate so that you can feel good and valuable about yourself, so that you can keep a level of self-esteem that makes you feel like this is worthy enough to be in.
And don't do that, man. You're going to get cheated on. You're going to get cheated on. You're going to get lied to. You're going to get lied to.
So as long as you are able to maintain this, it doesn't really make a difference if they're ever their organic self or not, just as long as they uphold the rules of y'all monogamous agreement. Y'all will push a motherfucker to lose self just to be able to say, she ain't cheating on me, he ain't cheating on me. And you call this shit a real relationship. This is why so many of y'all, the first things you want to say when somebody else moves on some shit they want to move on is, oh, you got me looking stupid. You got me out here looking crazy. You embarrassing me. No, you're embarrassing yourself when you keep trying to go forward with this relationship without having an understanding for your partner. See, y'all want the monogamy, but you don't really want to know the person that you're trying to be monogamous with. Y'all want the monogamous agreement. You want the discipline. You want the rules to be followed for the relationship, but you don't want to get to know the being that you want to follow this shit. So you get into relationships, you get in these fake agreements, and because you're okay with certain rules, you don't give a fuck what they really are or aren't okay with. They just better follow what the fuck you laid out, what your understanding is of what we supposed to be, or you gonna leave them alone, or you ain't gonna fuck with them, or you gonna say, fuck it, we ain't gonna be in a relationship.
And that's crazy, yo. Because chicks be acting like they don't have a smoker's room, bro. They be having a smoker's room right before. That means the nigga before us was smoking out, smoking up. So we get in there, we light our blunt, And now she want to talk about, no, put that weed out, put that. Ma'am, your whole setup, your whole situation here is, say, smoker's room. Like, y'all got the pour into self, sis. Y'all be out here looking crazy. Y'all be having yourself out here looking crazy. To us real men, not to the men that be chasing y'all down because they don't know themselves and they raised by a woman with your spirit.
We ain't even to the point where it's about being no business yet. That's when we cross the marriage threshold. All we talking about right now, Jill, is getting an understanding for the other person's understanding of what the fuck we doing with this agreement that goes against our natural instincts. Now, the other thing you got to understand about this shit is when we talk about monogamy being against our nature, meaning it's not natural for the human species, you got to understand it's heavier for one gender than it is for the other. You got to be comfortable saying that. So you got to understand that first sentence is a fact. The concept of monogamy was introduced through religion, through, like somebody said, the idea of social concepts. But you got to understand it's not natural, right? Doesn't mean anything is wrong with it. If you want to agree to do that, it's not bad. But the other thing you got to understand, because this is a second fact. There's what we feel, and then there's what's a motherfucking fact.
And this is the part that they ain't gonna want to understand, because when they understand this, then they understand why men are the prize. And 85% of them think they're the prize. They've been raised to believe they're the prize, that they never do no work on self. So they're a hell of a prize. If you do believe that the woman is a prize, just understand your prize is a Cracker Jack toy. A Cracker Jack toy. You know what the shit that was in the bottom of the Cracker Jacks? That's your prize.
Fact. It is a fact that it's not natural. It is a fact that it affects one gender heavier than the other. But Sean, if you lost, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I told y'all some of this will go over some of y'all heads. Second part of it, you have to understand it is a fact that
you don't got to pay no self-centered person a mind. If you don't give them a mind, then they just be about they self. Self-centered people is okay. I mean, the thing about me, when you asking me these questions, right? I don't care about nobody but self. Guys, when you pouring into yourself, you don't feel a way about nobody. I don't feel a way about nobody. Like, bro, you can't pay me to feel a way about anybody. A self-centered motherfucker, a narcissist, any name, any one of them worldly names y'all want to use. When you pour into you, you ain't caring about them. See, you focus on too much shit. Niggas be focused too much on anything outside of them. But yeah, I don't be caring. Self-centered, he be self-centered all he want. You know, I won't pay him no attention.
the discipline required to be in a monogamous relationship is heavier for one gender than the other. Can somebody tell me which gender I'm talking about that it's heavier for?
Put it in the chat, yeah. Put it in the chat. What gender is it heavier for, guys? Put it in the chat. We learning today.
Which gender is it heavier for? T Queen said male. Exactly. It's not heavier for women. It's heavier for men. It's not heavier for females. It's heavier for the male. And it's okay that some of y'all don't know because I'm about to break it down. The concept of monogamy is heavier for men than it is for women. It's not us females. If y'all see how many females on Facebook is saying it's heavier for the women, there's a couple of y'all on Instagram, but a lot of y'all got this shit confused.
They all confused. Not all. Not all. Let me take that back. Not all.
The
Salute to my
concept
sisters
of
with
monogamy is heavier.
Majority of them is confused, though. Salute to my sisters with some sense, though. Not all.
Not using the word harder. Heavier. It's heavier. No, it's not both. It's heavier for men. So now let me help y'all females that don't understand. And breathe, by the way, because this is going to hurt some of y'all based on what your mama taught you, and you finna find out she dead wrong. The concept of monogamy is heavier for men. It's heavier of a responsibility when you get into a relationship and agree for it to be monogamous. It's heavier for men because of how our biology is made up. I'm going to just let that sit for a second before I break this shit down. I'm going to tell you why, but Sean, I'm going to break it down. I'm always here to educate. I don't just talk just to talk. It's always a point to be made, always an understanding to be had. I'm finna unconfuse your ass, Jill, right now. It's heavier for me, and let me take y'all back to high school so you can understand science all over again. The concept of sex is for a species to reproduce. The scientific concept of sex is for a species to reproduce. So if we talking about ants, if we talking about birds, if we talking about lions, tigers, bears, cats, dogs, fish, the concept of mating, which is sex, scientifically is to reproduce, right? And the idea is, if we're just talking about science and facts, men have the ability to reproduce an infinite number of times more than women. So their sex drive, by nature, not talking about the monogamous shit yet. We're just talking about our biology and our scientific makeup. Men are able to reproduce their species an infinite number of times over a female. A woman can birth, if we're talking about just a regular 9-month birth, one baby can come out in a calendar year, unless, of course, you're having like twins or something like that. But the idea, and let's stay on topic, the idea is one child can be born within a 12-month cycle, and you could end up pregnant again in a, in that same 12 months, fucking very soon after having that child. So you could have one baby and end up pregnant again. This is one woman, right? A man can go around and have 1 billion babies in 1 year. So if you take me and you take a man and you put us alongside each other and you say, go produce as many kids as you can, unless I have some sort of quadruplets, triplets, fucking 8 babies at once, I'm gonna come out with 1 baby in 1 year, while this nigga could walk around and produce an infinite number of children. So their sex drive, by nature, is another level from a woman. So when we talk about the concept of, I'm going to only have sex with one woman, you take one man, you take one woman, put them in a room together, his sex drive is going to be way heavier than hers. So the concept of monogamy is way heavier for him than it is her. Everybody on the same page now? This is grown folk talk, right? Because a lot of y'all females, you don't even want a bitch to say this because you don't want the nigga to be right. Because you don't want to admit that you've been understanding this shit all wrong your whole adult life. But this is a Love Dorsey live. We're going to keep it real. We're going to put our egos to the side. We're going to receive new information. We're going to be honest with ourselves. We're going to break generational curses. We're not just going to believe shit because our mammy told it to us. We're going to actually look at the facts versus how we feel and be real. So now back to monogamy. The concept, the pressure, the heaviness of being in a committed relationship with just one other partner is heavier for men than it is for women. This is why when you look at 2 gay men or you look at their community, it is a lot of pressure when it comes around sex and sexuality, because you got 2 beings that their fucking sex drive is on 10. Exactly. So when we talk about, like somebody just said, the struggle with discipline to maintain a monogamous relationship with one woman is way bigger than feelings. Some of y'all that your mind a little swift, you're understanding that, damn, it makes sense. This is why a lot of times when I've been in relationships where I done got cheated on, or it comes out that he not only talks to me, but he talks to other women too. And I express my feelings and how it hurts and how I feel, like it's not right. It didn't do shit for correcting what I feel like he needed to correct. Some of y'all just slow. For those of y'all that's keeping up, keep up.
Facts.
100%. It's a fact.
Thank you for pulling up, sister.
That's exactly why in their community, there's a lot of the whole one night standing and all of that shit, because it's simply nature of that gender. It has.
My God, Calv. That's all I was trying to get across earlier when they started talking about what's a sin and adultery and looking at somebody else's wife, and when they all run around here and they all talk about Russell Wilson like a dog, but that's adultery. But they do that. The same motherfucker that'll sit here and challenge me about what's a sin and not will be the one of them niggas at one of them channels that like to react to Russell Wilson and Sierra as if that's not sinful, as if you're not bearing false witness, and if you're not looking at that woman with adulterous eyes. But we wasn't talking about that. But you're spot on, my guy. You are spot on. Married by state is a form of control, because who your wife work with? She ain't working with God. By state, she working with Satan. So y'all be dumb. Y'all be dumb, fellas, if you want to. Who the fuck gonna sign up for a contract where they need our signature, but we not the ones that can terminate it, and we not incentivized for terminating the contract, but they need our signature. Come on, bruh. Come on, where are you going to point that out in the Bible? Where's that at in the Bible? That's not in your Bible, bro. So don't do that. Do not follow the ways of the world. Simple. All of it, not some of it, not just the stuff that you want, and all of it. Don't follow it.
Has nothing to do with your preference on how you feel like someone's sexuality should be set up or who they should like. We just talking about facts. In Facebook, it does seem like y'all a little bit slower than IG. Or some of y'all battling with being triggered and you just comment and shit to make yourself like feel better.
Aaron, you absolutely right. And me personally, I mean, I could find scriptures where he says there's some, it's preferenceable when it comes down to that. Me personally, I think all you need is one. I've taken it to the top with one. You know what I mean?
In the space that you in right now, I don't know. Hopefully we all up to speed with just the facts.
Exactly. Marriage is evil.
So when we talk about, somebody said there's no.
It is very evil, and they got you to trick. They tricked you. Staying on poverty is even eviler. See how they got you buying into the evils? That's why I tell y'all don't be worshiping the real God. Y'all be worshiping Sky Daddy, but it's not your foot. It's how you was taught. And nobody ever put their foot down and started telling y'all the truth, the truthful information, because everybody's scared to talk. Everybody's scared to talk. Everybody's scared to shame their mother when she's supposed to be getting all this shame. And that says it in the Bible. It says that in the Bible. I could show you that. It brings shame to the mother. But everybody want to sit here and dig in the cat litter and cover her shit until she die and take everything to the grave. And then another whole secret in the family is pushed down to the next generation. And then it's whole secret after whole secret after whole secret. And come on now. Niggas got to do better.
No such thing as cheating. It is a such thing as cheating, but it's based on the agreement that you and your partner came up with. The disciplinary.
So if it's basically in the first book, then you're going to be able to show me in Genesis, right? In the book of Genesis, you're going to show me where Adam and Eve walked down the aisle, bought a ring, stood in front of a pastor, priest, or whatever, and did all that. You're going to be able to show me that? Huh? Because you're not gonna be able to show me that, sir. Now I done told y'all about playing with me and this Bible, all right? I don't know everything, but I know bitches and I know Bible, all right? I know women, I know female nature, and I know this Bible. Now I don't know who taught you this Bible, but I know what I know, and I've put what I know to use in real life, all right? So we're not gonna play with you. You're gonna dig in your Bible in Genesis, and all you're gonna see, only thing you're gonna read, not even in Genesis, because when he talk about the motherfucking Bible, when he talk about marriage, you ain't gonna get to you got to get to the Hebrews. When he start talking about marriage, when he says, let marriage be held in honor among all, and let the marriage bed be undefiled, for God will judge the sexual immoral and adulterous. Where is he going? Where you walk down the aisle at, guys? Where do you see walk down the aisle at? Where do you see the way the devil got y'all doing things at? You're not going to find that nowhere. You're not going to find that. You're not. And let marriage be held among. That's it. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother. That's in Genesis. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. You know what I mean? Where does it say all that extra shit? Where does it say all that extra shit that y'all talking about, that y'all want me to talk about because you're convinced that's why you suffering. You suffer for the lack of knowledge because you making choices and decisions off of stupid shit that is not right. And you fight so much, you fight so hard to keep it on your Holy Spirit. You fight so hard to keep it when you have access to real information now. Where in the Bible is it going to say, do it the way the devil tell y'all to do it? And you want to tell me you worshiping God, the real God, the Most High. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop playing. Don't kid yourself. Be honest with yourself first. You will never be able to be honest with anybody else. Be honest with yourself. Get rid of the need to be right in you. Get rid of that. It's not about right or wrong. It's about understanding, and understand you not gonna be able to find what you trying to tell me in the basic instructions before leaving Earth. But I could find what I'm trying to tell you in the basic instructions before leaving Earth. So what happened?
Yes, that same hairstyle now, but rules for your relationship. You can call them rules, you can call them agreements, but they have to be understood by both parties involved.
Black American men are lazy. Now we getting distracted Now this is where the mental illness shows and flares up heavy, because we not even talking about that, man.
Some of
We
y'all
talking
is
about y'all.
I get it. One of the things
We talking about how
you
can't even, you is weak. You is so mentally weak, you can't even judge a black man. You don't have no authority or criteria to judge a black man being in the state of weakness that you are in. You and a lot of other sisters, man. You can't even stand to hear a lick of the truth. So I don't wish no black man find you. I hope you don't ever find a black man. That is death on a black man. So you can leave a black man alone. Go to them guys that you're talking about. Because they don't want you, man. Because they realize the same thing. They realize what everybody in America realized, that y'all have mental issues that y'all need to go see about. Yeah. Nobody is signing up to date a black woman, man. At all. At all. So you can go take that knowledge and that wisdom somewhere else, because it's not flying over here. Nobody believes you, all right? Nobody over here. You got them other niggas tricked. But over here at the Righteous Fair, nah, you better stop playing.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
Very much is understanding. And so I get, for some of y'all, you don't want to accept the facts because it goes against how you were raised. It goes against what you want. It goes against what your beliefs in your unconscious mind have been. So you fighting with the facts in front of you. Exactly. Cheating is doing nothing but breaking the agreement. But the idea is You have to understand your partner before you could actually call it cheating, regardless of the agreement. And you have to understand yourself. And it goes back to what I was saying. Polygamy don't have nothing to do with the motherfucker being rich or not being rich, because monogamy don't have nothing to do with that. The idea is you have to understand what, first of all, what these type of setups are for, where you're trying to go with this. A lot of y'all, you don't understand yourself. So of course, let me back up, and I'm gonna say this. A lot of y'all,
Yeah, yo, y'all gotta learn yourself and stop thinking everything is sex. And it's not just the men that think sex. Women, first thing they try to use is they sex. You know what I mean? So it's both genders. Both genders think it's so sexualized. Y'all been hyper-sexualized. It's not about sex. Even with these relationships, it's not about sex, guys. It's about building. It's about creating, guys. And it's about transfer of knowledge. Y'all think, oh, poly, I get to fuck 2 girls. Bro, it's not about sex all of the time. That's just the byproduct of following God. You know what I mean? And only an Ephesian 5 man is ever going to be presented that. So you other niggas that ain't trying to make the cover with the God, y'all can forget about it. Y'all playing. You know what I mean? To be honest with y'all. You know what I mean? Only the Ephesian 5 man going to experience that. You know what I mean?
your viewpoint or what you feel like you want for a relationship for yourself is based on what you was told to want for yourself, not what you understand to be right for you in your life based on your ways, your beliefs, that stem from your behavioral patterns.
Those are alarm words like that you hear when you hear us talking, you hear us saying behavioral patterns, emotional intelligence. Y'all could go look those words up and then go down the rabbit hole yourself. You know what I mean? Really. And then y'all could be jumping in my chat and challenging me, because then you'll know what you're talking about. And then I could really highlight your comment and shit. But just trying to say anything, you know what I mean, to get attention, that shit, that it make you look bad. It show us your mentality. It show us your mindset, bro.
Somebody said, I learned that men don't think flirting through a text is cheating. So you definitely have to have an agreement. This is a thing, right? And I'm actually glad you commented that, because here's what y'all don't understand. I'm glad that person commented that, right? And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about some of y'all don't understand what it means to be a safe space for a person. Like some of y'all pretty or you're good looking, you know, you got a nice house, but it's not safe over there. It's not safe around you. You don't cheat, but it's not safe with you. You ain't doing no whole shit to run the risk of me getting no STD, but it's not safe with you, bitch. You're not cheating on me, nigga, but it's not a safe space for you. And y'all got to understand, when I'm talking about safe, a person has to be able to open up and be themselves, even if you don't like the self that they are. And most people don't have that. Polygamy and monogamy, I'm going to say this again for those of y'all on Facebook that's kind of slow and keep typing them paragraphs. It don't have shit to do with money. It has to do with maturity, understanding, discipline, and what I'm talking about right now. Over anything next to physically safe, mentally and emotionally are up there on the list. Y'all don't understand. This is where a lot of mental health issues when it comes to people getting out of relationships and being fucked up comes from. You ain't never got to cheat. All that arguing and nagging and communicating from nothing but pure emotion, no sense of reality. It's a form of manipulation. the whole silent treatment where you stonewalling the motherfucker. It's a form of manipulation. It's a breach of safe space. It's not safe here. And a lot of y'all, you don't know how to create a safe space. I'm gonna do y'all one for the free. And this is part of, and again, this is why I say some of y'all, you need to go on to eventbrite.com, type in Love Dorsey Live, get your ticket for November 5th, me in Atlanta. Like, I'm gonna give y'all this one for the free. Give y'all an example of one part of how I know that y'all don't know how to create a safe space for you and your partner, right? When you talk about a real monogamous agreement where both parties understand that this goes against nature, that it's heavier for men than it is for women, it's more pressure when it comes to us just sexually dealing with one another. But we've decided together, mutually, that we're going to adhere to these particular agreements, right? There are times, and this is based on knowing your partner, and this is especially for men, so I'm helping you bitches out on this live in a way that you've probably never been helped by even your fucking mom before when it comes to relationships. But there are times when it comes to dealing with, being in a relationship with, genuinely loving on, and being submissive to a man, that these niggas be needing a space to just talk, right? It sounds simple, right? No, for them to just talk and say things that you might not like about how they are viewing life or their relationship or the space with you. And it requires for you not to feel. I'm going to break this shit down. There needs to be moments within these type of monogamous relationships where as a man can come home and just talk to his lady from a space of, I can reflect on whatever is going on with me, and she ain't gonna take it personal. She's not gonna hold it against me. She's not gonna get riled up with her emotions and make it about some sort of breach of our commitment. A nigga be needing that space just to unload. Y'all bitches don't be being that. You watch too much TikTok relationship advice. You sit and watch too much of the bullshit that celebrities feed you. So you only see the stuff and you don't understand. Grown men that are willing to take that step in the direction of being disciplined with monogamy, a nigga just need to come home, not be judged, not be given a fucking viewpoint back, not for you to feel, think any of that. Just sit there, bitch, and listen. Don't say nothing. Don't talk about nothing. Barely respond to fuck back besides showing me that you were ill to a nigga. And just let me unload. A lot of y'all, you ain't never been that for now, nigga. For your baby daddy, for the last nigga, for the nigga you married, the nigga you want to marry, the nigga you gave the pussy to first, the nigga you gave the pussy. You've never been that. Too emotional, too headstrong, too controlling. Too in a space where you was raised by one of them single mamas that got you thinking you treat a nigga like you treat your kids or your homegirls. It's a different type of thing. And any grown nigga on here that does have a space of, I'm okay with monogamous relationships, I'm good with that, I can, discipline they gonna tell you this is gospel. A nigga be neat and see home be feeling all right to y'all, but it don't be feeling all right. A nigga will go and cheat with a bitch, not even because it has anything to do with her flesh. A nigga, I can just go over there and just talk about shit and it ain't gonna get held against me. I don't even like the bitch like that. But the hoe can sit there and she can just listen. And I can say shit that sound good. It might sound stupid, might sound okay, might not. It might just be some shit I want to say that I didn't get to say to a motherfucker earlier at work. I can just come And this can be it's a lot of y'all bitches, you ain't never been that. And sis, it's time. So I was waiting on one of y'all to say that. And the reason why the statement I just said doesn't go both ways, because women, we get our talk in. Any grown woman that's mature, she gonna tell you right now, I'm telling the truth. The idea is with females, it's stuff that when we need to get it out, we gonna get it out, and it don't have to be with our nigga. Remember, we're going back to the pressure for monogamy is heavier on the male side than the female side. When you look at the world, pay attention. Don't let your ears in this moment be just for earrings, because I'm explaining to you why the statement I just made does not work both ways. The way that the world views men and how it pushes them to operate, they cannot go around and unload their vulnerable shit out into the world. Females, we can. I'm going to say this again. This is not something that's at the top of a female's list of a safe space in a monogamous relationship, because for women, you have this option to anybody in the world that's a part of your resources, your family, your network of beings, to be able to open up and you won't get judged for it. So, for example,
Exactly. And this is why they got y'all dating wrong. Because y'all chicks supposed to be walking around here with condoms in your pocket. Y'all, because as much as y'all like sex, y'all supposed to be taking these birth controls. Y'all supposed to have condoms in your pocket. But we live in a society that shames the women that does that. I mean, honestly, you know what I mean? We know how they shame the man. We know what they do to us. But they shame y'all too. They shame y'all into doing stupid shit, like locking in with somebody just because you had a horny one night. Now all of a sudden, this person you gonna play let's pretend with. This person showed great qualities of being a lover, no qualities of being a baby father, but because you fucked them and you don't want to look like a hoe to society, you got to play let's pretend with this nigga. Oopsie, now you have a baby, and now you want to pretend that you shopped inside of Saks Fifth Avenue when you know you was inside of Walmart shopping like a motherfucker for this nigga. You got that nigga straight, fresh out of Walmart. So let's stop playing, bro. I don't know what y'all thought Cat Williams meant at the beginning of this year when he said the truth gonna be out. When he's talking about the whole truth, he wasn't just talking about Hollywood truth. Right? It's funny how all y'all bitches is out there like, yeah, Cat Williams, keep it real, tell the truth. A nigga start telling this truth, and oh, I'm the devil. He the devil. Oh, are you saying that marriage is, yep.
we can go into salon, nail shop, girls trip, and be vulnerable about certain stuff, and it's normal. It's okay. This is what females do. Women come together and in a soft space, we listen to each other's vulnerable testimonies, the things that we're feeling, and we share and we group up and we console and we counsel. A man doesn't have that space. If a nigga get too talkative, too touchy, too feely, too open out in the world, the shit backfires in ways where he no longer becomes safe, or it will kill certain opportunity. You got to be mature to understand this shit. Y'all want everything to be the same for both genders, and it ain't. It just ain't.
It's not.
And you got to get comfortable with saying that shit. This is maturity. I know that it's stuff I can get away with going out in the world and just talking to friends and family members about that my nigga can't. He can't. It's certain stuff that he might be thinking, feeling, might be weighing on him. He can't go around and talk about his shit like I can. And it has to do with the way that the world views men. He gonna get judged. It's gonna be some, oh, that's a soft ass nigga, or oh, that's some hoe ass shit, or oh, that nigga, or another nigga gonna use that shit to plot on whatever he can to be able to get over on him. You gotta be a grown woman to understand this, though. Some of y'all got no clue what I'm saying. Because I can tell by your comments, you don't get what I'm saying. Some of y'all, you right on the money.
That's a fact, though. You can tell the dumb ones. Some of them just gonna stay dumb, love. You know how to program in. They program hard to be a dummy. They mama, she used the shit out of their future on her present. So these niggas is at their future, just all they could resort to is what their mama told them, yo. And it was wrong.
There's people walking around out here that are soulless avatars simply operating on matrix programming. They're living, but they're not alive. And they're all around us. They're all over the place. People that have never woken up to who they truly actually are. They simply are operating on the code that they've been programmed and given since they were born, since they were even in the womb and at gestation. The same code, just running on programming, never exceeding the programming, never reprogramming the programming, never editing it, never hacking themselves, just running on the pure code and living a complete lie, believing that they're alive, but they're not.
Big Pop Warner, you make sure you subscribe, Big Pop Warner, because we here. I'm here, bro. I'm here. We here now. They can no longer bury the truth. Because I was here, but, you know, we got some gatekeepers. We got gatekeepers that don't let the real through. I bust my way through. God. This is power by God, bro, guys. Y'all seen it, man? We at 86,000 subscribers. 86,000 subscribers. Only God could do that. Only God could do that. Then we got 75,000 subscribers downstairs. We just doing our thing, yo. We doing our thing, right? It ain't luck. Don't discredit our belief and hard work and God. It ain't luck. Because, you know, they'll try to discredit you. Auntie, you got in the camera. Now you want to be in the audio too, Auntie? I'm live, Auntie. This new school now, Auntie. We live.
Y'all gotta untrain. You gotta undo, unlearn, and relearn. Condition y'all minds. Stop with that fuck ass shit that things are the same for men and women. It's not. The world doesn't handle us the same. And I told y'all this on another live. Even when we talk about, like, because I tell, like, my best friend and other people that I'm close and is in my everyday or every week circle of people, I don't give a fuck what your sexual preference is. If you're visibly a man, the world's going to handle you differently than if you're visibly a woman. So fuck all that what's under your skirt and who you choose to fuck on. If we was all on a motherfucking boat and that bitch started to go down like the Titanic and there was only a certain number of lifeboats, they gonna say women and children first. And if you a nigga, if you say, hell no, man, I'm getting the boat first, immediately you're gonna be judged. Just because you value your life over allowing a bitch and a baby to live over you, women don't have them kind of problems.
And that's why men are the prize. You heard that? That's exactly why men are the prize. We're going to play that part back. That part right there.
Y'all minds. Stop with that fuck ass shit that things are the same for men and women. It's not. The world doesn't handle us the same. And I told y'all this on another live. Even when we talk about, like, because I tell, like, my best friend and other people that I'm close and is in my everyday or every week circle of people, I don't give a fuck what your sexual preference is. If you're visibly a man, the world's going to handle you differently than if you're visibly a woman. So fuck all that what's under your skirt and who you choose to fuck on. if we was all on a motherfucking boat and that bitch started to go down like the Titanic and there was only a certain number of lifeboats, they gonna say women and children first.
And mind you, they're not gonna say rich men. Rich men, all right, you dudes with the money and you broke dudes. This is why that money, that dollar amount don't matter, bro. You being a man have value. You being just a man have value. Don't let them downgrade you, bro. Let them put some respect on your name, bro. Always be trying to do better, though. Always be trying to establish yourself. But make them put some respect on your name, bro.
And if you a nigga, if you say, hell no, man, I'm getting the boat first, immediately you're going to be judged. Just because you value your life over allowing a bitch and a baby to live over you, women don't have them kind of problems. We ain't asked to sacrifice our life because we are a certain gender. We ain't asked that. In situations where it's a choice, the world places a burden on men just for being a man. I'm going to break the shit down even deeper because that might have went over some of y'all head.
You know,
and this is any situation. When you look at, we could be in the store. Motherfucker come in shooting or trying to rob or harm people. Who do, as a culture, as a country, who do we feel like should step up and fight for the safety of the people? Ain't nobody saying bitches and babies in the front. Fight the killer off. Nobody's going to say that. They going to say, what is you niggas doing in the back? Get to the front. Fight. Help us. Some of y'all might die. Oh, well. But because you got a dick in the balls, go be that. See, when I get to talking these facts, y'all don't like to hear that because you've been raised by them single mothers that know if a nigga could do it, I could do it. We don't need no man over here. Everything INDEPENDE is shut the fuck up, bitch. Because it's not accurate.
Not accurate.
I do y'all one better.
Number one.
Tell me who this story sounds ideal for. And really listen to what I'm saying. I didn't have to do anything. I don't work. I don't do nothing but look pretty and be at home. And, you know, I go shopping and the other person just take care of everything. Who does that sound like the ideal story for?
Modern woman. Modern woman.
Who is that the ideal testimony for? I ain't have to do nothing. Got it all off my looks. Bitch, I don't work. I ain't finna break a nail. I don't really have to do shit. Everything is taken care of. That's the ideal story. That's right, Instagram, for a woman. If a nigga walked around saying, I don't do nothing. My lady take care of everything. I don't have to lift a finger. All I do is shop, spend the money that she works hard for. People will be like, what the fuck is you doing, nigga? You some bitch ass nigga. Damn, you using that lady like that? How the fuck you doing? But if a female walked around actively saying, I don't do nothing, bitch, all I do is spend his money. Yup, he go work, he bring on the bag. Bitch, I buy bags with the money. Ho, I'm always out, bitch, doing what I do. I got it off my looks. I don't do no work. Bitch, I ain't got to. That's an ideal story. It sounds great. People will clap for her. Damn, you raw bitch. I want me one like that. That's an ideal story. A nigga can't do that. So what that tell you? The world is different for men and women when it comes down to this relationship shit.
So let's stop this vice versa stuff. Let's stop vice versa. Every time y'all hear some truth about y'all, what y'all be doing, vice versa. And then y'all with y'all little funny posts talking about people be doing this, people be saying that, when you know the whole saying, when you get to the rest of the saying, that's some shit that a female do. So you might as well put the female. Women be doing. I make sure I make my posts very clear. Niggas always want to hide the shit behind people. No, it be women doing this and it be men doing that. So why can we call out what the men doing, but then when the mothers and the women do something, we gonna say people? Nah, you motherfuckers, no, you mothers, hell of a mothers are the problem.
How how are we equal if that's not something that a man can be praised for?
Right.
The niggas that is doing that, getting over on their lady, they don't even want to tell nobody that. You know why they don't want to tell nobody that? Because they knowing society in the world gonna tell them that's wrong. They ain't even gonna brag about it. Let a bitch be doing that. She gonna brag about it.
Oh, I was ready to tell you, you get outside. In the house.
I'm just letting the shit settle.
I think that's your dream.
That's a lie, bro. You ain't gotta accept no cheater due to your kids, bro. You don't gotta accept no cheater. That's the number one sign. That's the number one cause of divorce right there, bro. Sexual immoral and adultery. You got to send that girl go. You got to send her on the go. You got to send her on the go. You're staying and you're gonna tolerate that because your fear of child support. Your fear of child support when it's fuck child support all day over here, bro. You pay that shit and be done. Pay that shit, wash your hands and be done, bro. That's why you sitting to tolerate and let her destroy you. You finna let her take you to the depths, to the slaughterhouse, bro. You better get up from around her. Pay that shit, be done, bro. Pay that and be done. Man, Abraham was gonna walk his kid up that hill and sacrifice him. God first. Don't fall into these traps that these women set with them kids come first. No, bro. God come first, bro. Yo, now look, this how this go to show, yo. Auntie, I done told Auntie like 50 times that I'm live and you know what I mean?
That's why every time I call, I don't get an answer. I say I believe him. So that's why I don't bother.
No, it's no age. It's no age, bro. It's no age. Like, so I know you niggas be going through hell, bro. Cause they just do not learn how to listen. They don't listen very well. They don't listen very well, bro.
Some of them definitely ain't hearing me. Somebody told me I gotta get some water to help me digest all this. Just breathe. Cause for some of y'all, you ain't never had no conversation like this. Now I understand. I understand. It ain't hard to understand when your feelings ain't in the way. It ain't hard to understand when your generational curses ain't in the way. It ain't hard to understand when your triggers ain't in the way. It ain't hard to understand when you out your feelings from some shit you went through based on the choices that you made. It's not hard to understand when you got an understanding mindset. No, when I be saying breathe, I don't be saying that to be funny. Y'all be laughing, but I be saying that because I'm being 100% real with y'all. Conversations with me are heavy. Topics that I talk about are heavy. There is no platform on social media like mine. After I die.
Hold on, love. Before you go into your spill, because you dead on, you spot on, you right, but it is me. I am here, love. I am here. We took the same classes. But the problem is, guys, our sisters, they don't know the difference between a negative nigga and a nigga that sets standards. They think that the nigga that sets standards, because he tell her no, or he know how to budget funds and he know how to budget money, is the negative nigga. So, know what I mean? You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If you lie to them, then they're going to label you out and paint you out as the bad guy, as the pookie, as you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. And then if you tell them the truth, they're going to paint you out as he negative. He's a negative nigga. So you damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's why I tell you, just leave them bitches alone, bro. Leave them bitches alone, bro. Pour into you, work on yourself, then you'll attract a bitch that like you. Now, because this all gets done when you like a chick. Once a chick know you like her, it's on. She gonna use you.
there'll be a lot of y'all saying, damn, I wish a bitch would talk that shit like Love was talking. You ain't gonna get it like this. So I be saying breathe because I'm knowing it's gonna hit in a different way because it ain't even common.
Nah, I gotta disagree with something right here. No, I'm not gotta disagree. If the mother is doing some funky shit, then you got to let it, you got to call it out. You got to call it out in front, behind the child back. It don't matter, but the child need to know because that girl, that woman got the custody of your child. So you know what she doing. You got to change your life. You got to be heard, bro. I was a loudmouth dad, bro. I'm going to see my child. I'm going to yell. I'm going to scream. I'm going to bring cops to your door. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's going to neuter me and have me spaded and neutered while she go off and manipulate the child against me. No, you always step up, speak up, always speak up and check her all the time, bro. Trust me, your kids will love it because your kids is around that negative, nasty ass energy all day and they be wanting to say every single thing you gonna tell her. So you make sure the kids hear it loud and watch they smile. Just look at them, look over at them and watch they smirk. Fuck out of here. Always trying to suppress a man. Like, no, we not playing those games. That's old 1986 games. We not playing that. No. It's 2024.
These kind of conversations ain't even common.
Nope, because they program everybody with the stupid shit.
And you ain't the only one. It's a lot of bitches that always felt like the nigga
this
was...
why the first thing they say is, your mama black, right? Ain't your mama black? Because that mean I'm supposed to be black obedient. I'm supposed to be obedient to black women foolishness. I'm supposed to be obedient to it. Your mama black. That's the first thing. Your mama black. Yeah, my mama black, but my mama and my aunties and they let me be me. I could be organic. You ain't fitting to manipulate me. And I got rid of the program. I got rid of the original programming. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't the answer, Sway. That original programming y'all be clinging to, y'all be wanting to keep, you better throw that in the fire like Abel.
It's always the problem, but it be the understanding. It don't even be that the female is necessarily the problem. It be the misunderstanding of thinking that there's an understanding, of thinking that there was ever a real agreement amongst two parties where neither one of them was ever really a safe space for the other.
True. So we going
some of y'all just off what I said earlier about a man needing that certain space to sometimes just talk. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Sometimes you don't even be wanting to hear that shit. As the female, you don't. But if you understand what I know, right? If you can listen long enough to understand what I know, you'll understand the necessity in it. Meaning the same way there are certain things that he has to be disciplined on for the monogamous agreement to work. There is certain things that as women, we have to be disciplined on, and it don't got a fuck thing to do with cheating. Because every time a bitch talk about monogamy, all y'all think about is the cheating aspect. But there is so much more when there is only one other individual that you're allowed to unload your shit onto. You have to make sure you're in a space. Message, you have to make sure you're in a space to be able to sit and listen to this person at times where you don't even want to listen. When you understand and this is what I was saying on my other live about monogamy, when you understand the pressure and the heaviness that is on a woman when it's time to be that space for a man, some of y'all bitches, you wouldn't even want the concept of monogamy.
You wouldn't, because to play monogamy means to be ruled by your king. To first of all find a real leader, which y'all not good at because y'all don't pour into yourself and you are what you attract. So there goes that. But you're supposed to find a real leader and then you're supposed to pour into him. He not really gonna do too much for you other than provide the things you need to make everything comfort. You know what I mean? He gonna give you the bricks, he gonna give you the door, he gonna give you all that, and then you make it a home. I mean, he gonna build the house, you make it a home. You know what I mean?
Was my whole message on the other live I did about monogamy is that if some of y'all really knew what it took to genuinely have a healthy monogamous relationship, some of y'all hoes will realize I ain't even got enough discipline in me for that. Like I got enough discipline.
They don't. Modern women do not want to be Eve. Modern women want to be Lilith, bro. They want to be on top during sex. They want to be Lilith, bro. They do not want to be Eve at all, bro. They don't even want to play. They don't even want to pretend. Remember, they tricked Eve into being stupid for a hot second. You know what I mean? Y'all got to understand that. Y'all got to realize what y'all signing up for in these relationships. These women, they want you to be a traditional dude and play this let's pretend that they grandfather and fathers did. But then they want to be these modern women that our grandparents wasn't. I tell y'all, every time I see my moms, I tell her, Auntie, man, I can't talk while you talking, Auntie. Every time I run into my mom's, right? Like she'll be up here this weekend. And first thing I say is, yo, you set me up. And we have a good old laugh. We laugh for about a minute straight. Cause she know what I mean. The women she told me to be nice to and the way she taught me and raised me, I'm not doing that. I'd be a fool. I'm not doing that. For these women nowadays, I'm not doing that. And I tell her that all of the time. Like, yo, you tricked me, yo. You ain't raised me right. And we have a good old laugh, yo. She said, well, son, I did what I could do. That's how real I keep it with my moms. For those of you, oh, he hate his moms. You know, you start telling black niggas the truth. And, oh, he hate his moms. Because I don't know how y'all moms do that to y'all. Why y'all let y'all moms do that to y'all, yo? Yo, y'all niggas be sounding pitiful, bad. It's bad. It's nasty work out here.
Not to cheat, but all that other shit she talking about, I don't know that I could do that. Some of y'all, you can be honest. If we just keeping it G, I don't even know if the space I'm in right now, I have the capacity to sit and listen to this nigga unload certain stuff that's going on in his mind without me feeling some type of way. Just keep it real.
Damn, this sound right? Yo, y'all got to be genuine in these relationships because this is how you build liars, bro. This is how you build liars. Because dudes be trying to communicate. You ever had a communication with your female? And as soon as you make the communication, she try to make everything about her, guys. That's exactly what it be. Like, it's hard for a nigga in these relationship caps to really pour what he need to pour off on a woman because she always going through some shit. And let alone once not only is she going through some shit, once you really get into the pour, she gonna start comparing what you're saying to her. And so what are you saying? And that's their favorite line. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you how I feel. Like, I'm not comparing you to this or that. I'm just telling you how I feel. And then they make you out to want to be a liar. You be like, you know, I'm gonna just lie from now on. From now on, I'm gonna just fuck it. Cause every time I try to pour out, it's like we get into a fucking argument. So that's why niggas bottle shit in. And how you bottling shit in a whole full-blown monogamous relationship, bro. That should be recreational use only, bro. You making long-term investments. They done tricked you now. Now they done tricked you into doing it their way.
People that have been in healthy marriages for decades, they know what I'm talking about. They know about them times, them nights where I really don't want to hear nothing this nigga got to say right now, but I have to want to. I have to want to because the commitment I wanted him to make to what we got going on, I have to want to. While everything in me is saying I don't want to, based on the agreements we have as far as this monogamous, I got to. And I got to be interested, and I got to sit there and process the shit in a way that makes him feel safe.
They don't got it. If they don't got it, they can't do that. This is why dudes go and fuck on the girl that's uglier than you. She be way uglier than you, but she let him pour in. She let him pour in, but you sitting there worrying about how she look. That's the first thing you're gonna say, oh, can she look like this? Man, the problem is you and your mentality, because if you fixed your mentality, homie wouldn't have went over there. Homie wouldn't have went over there. You know what I mean? Homie wouldn't have went over there.
Somebody said I don't have it in me.
Yeah, that's called microchimerism. What you talking about, Cooper? That is called microchimerism, and I told these women about that. We did a big video on that a while ago. Y'all could go look it up. It's on the channel. A woman stores DNA from everybody she have unprotected sex with. It stores in the back of her brain. It's used for reproduction. When she get pregnant, then it kicks in, boom, and it helps her with the pregnancy. And this is why the babies be looking like another dude, and it don't be looking like the father. It don't be looking like nobody in the family. It be looking like a dude from high school when she was busting it open unprotected back then. That's called microchimerism, y'all. Look it up, guys.
This why a lot of y'all, when I be doing Zooms, when I be doing events like the one I'm doing on November 5th in Atlanta, y'all bitches be the main ones that need to be pulling up. Niggas too.
She not wrong. She not wrong. I know what you're saying, and you right. What she's saying is we need to feel safe, as in we need a safe space to pour out. We need a female that is mentally capable of letting us dump what we work outside on. That's what a woman is. A woman is an absorber. You know what I mean? We are givers. We are givers of life. Women are absorbers. See, down to the way we reproduce. We bust off and give, and they absorb. So women are absorbers, right? So we supposed to be outside in the world, getting that, and they supposed to be in the house, so that when we come together as an energy, they're soft enough to take on everything we pour in, and they're gonna absorb that and give us back inspiration. Oh, it'll be okay, baby, even if it won't be okay, baby. But this is what grandma used to say, right? Remember grandma? She was so inspirational. She the one got y'all thinking you ain't got to do nothing right now. She the one got y'all thinking. She was so inspirational. She got y'all thinking that it'll be okay, baby. Things will fix itself. And that's why y'all don't move y'all feet fast enough to get up out of poverty right now. But that's the inspiration that a woman brings when she's absorbing. You know what I mean? But they don't teach y'all that no more. They teach y'all that y'all running around here acting like y'all the givers and shit. Y'all humping on men and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be seeing y'all. So y'all all fucked up. Y'all need to rewire everything.
That's why earlier when somebody mentioned unconditional love, no, all this shit is conditional. All this shit come with conditions.
Everything.
And if you grown and you understand what I'm saying, you know that it's supposed to come with conditions.
You right too. I get what you meant too. See, nowadays, right? Nowadays, men don't got a safe spot because as soon as you tell a female something, not only is she gonna go run and tell her mother, you know what I mean? She gonna go and store it and use it to hurt you. Use it dead to hurt you. Y'all be seeing them relationships. They supposed to be a team, right? A team not supposed to get out on the court in front of the other team and then start arguing and shit, talking about you ain't got no left hand. You can't dribble. Well, this why when you go right, you go miss. So now the other teams just be standing around there looking at these fools that bust it wide open, play let's pretend and bust it wide open with each other. And it's like, that's how y'all be looking when y'all be in these relationships with women that don't have no sense of privacy. They don't know how to create a safe space. But y'all be playing let's pretend because that's that fish hole right there. That's the only fish hole you have access to. That's the amount of, remember, self-improvement is a bar. And the higher you go up, the better your options is. That's why we say low-hanging fruit. So some of y'all are stuck with low-hanging fruit because you refuse to go up. You refuse to raise your self-improvement bar up. You see? And y'all so used to using your default self-improvement bar, which is your social media accolades, because you start that on 99. That nigga over there, your social media nigga, your avatar, that nigga up here with it. But that's the fakeness right there. That's not you in real life. Like in real life, and this is the part that count. So you want to make your real life self-improvement, so you ain't got to fuck with the low-hanging fruit, bro. Because this goes on with the low-hanging fruit. They need to get their mind right before they try to play let's pretend. But y'all play let's pretend with her and commit. Like, yeah, this my girl. That's my girl. All right.
That's true. It's hard to even, the beginning part of this live when I expressed like the conversation that needs to occur, a lot of people ain't gonna get past that. This is why my motto is 8 dates. Like genuinely get to know a person's behavioral patterns before you even start to get into this heavy shit. It's heavy and it's delicate at the same time. It's important and it's...
I'm glad you asked that. Your grandmother and your mom's, to be honest, because that's where your stupidity starts. And the more women like you, the worse this culture gonna be. The more women that get raised like you, the more, you know what I mean? The worse this that's why we in the state that we at, because of mentalities and mindsets like you. You know what I mean? Warren Burger. I ain't Warren Burger, but your grandmother and your mother highly disappoint me. I'm still hurting because of the way they raised you.
It's mature at the same time. Somebody say, how do you know this? Did you experience this? So I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm a philosopher. I'm a scientist.
It's always the nigga with the know-it-all helmet on. Always a nigga that don't read, you know what I mean? Don't drink water, but always want to stump the teacher, yo. It's always like, bro, we get it. We know we know how your mama taught you. How do you know all of this? And in the Bible, it tells us, don't go off of what you think you know. It's not your own knowings. It's not going to be your own knowings because he know you know nothing. Stop blocking information, y'all. Stop looking for reasons to block new information that you don't know.
Want to call it. I am a intelligent being that operates and vibrates on a higher frequency or a higher wavelength, if you could understand this to a certain extent, than the average person. The stuff and the spaces and the things that I've done in the realm of self-work and the average person can't even really fathom. I'm just being honest with y'all. The amount of information that I take in every day, my ability to view things from a perspective outside of myself is something that the average mind can't process on a day-to-day basis. The average person can't be in situations and not be themselves, but literally be a different being and observe the shit so that they can get back inside of themselves and understand what they saw from multiple perspectives. The average person can't do that. So if you on here trying to understand me, just leave that part alone. Now, if you're on here trying to get some information to understand what I'm saying, we can talk all day long. Some people call it a gift. Some people say the God calling on you. Some people say you in your calling. I'm just telling y'all the shit's different. Don't try to understand it. Just try to understand the shit I be talking about. That's it. That's why I don't come on here. I don't ask nobody to follow this platform off of looking up to me. Just respect the information. You ain't got to respect me. You ain't got to like how I talk. You ain't got to like how deep my voice is. You ain't got to like the way I say stuff. You ain't got to like how I look. You don't have to like my lifestyle. Just respect the information. If you listening and the shit hit as facts to you, if it's understanding and it makes sense and you feel like it's going to help your life, apply. If you don't, keep it moving. I ain't never forced facts on a motherfucker that didn't want it because I don't ask nobody to come on here. You come on your own.
Facts. Let's go on and wrap it up. Let's go on and wrap it up.
I'm just reading y'all comments. Right. Messenger and just listen to the message. And trust, one thing you can take to the bank about me, everything I talk about, every bit of game I give, I apply that shit in my life. Every bit of it. From the breaking of the generational curses down to my own personal relationships. The shit works. When you apply it and you understand it, it works.
And that's a fact, y'all. That's a fact, y'all. Don't be stingy to yourself. I'll tell you that. Don't be cheap to yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. Like, I only mess with her and Candace Owens, but we all have our own opinion on Candace Owens. And Candace Owens, she really don't connect to our people. Like, she don't really connect to our people. That's my sister from across the street. But Love Dorsey connect with our people. She was one of them. I was one of them. Now it's up. We have access to that information. We don't have to continue to play like one of them anymore because that's what's the thing to do because we didn't have anything opposite. We didn't have we didn't have no alternate. Now we have the alternate. We have the information to win. So now we don't got to sit there and play like tough guys and tough girls and victims and shit. The information here. I understand my delivery, all of that. You know what I mean? Listen, you be a fool to bypass it. Guys, if you're not a member of the channel already, the $9.99 package, guys, y'all want to become a member of the Black Privilege package, guys. No cap. We got everything for everybody, all sorts of life, all walks. It's when I tell you it's nasty work. You know what I mean? I see nobody jumped on that link too, though, right? Everybody had I triggered everybody about that marriage shit, but y'all do know this is a MGTOW channel, yo. With, you know what I mean? And I'm not speaking from a bitter man state, you know what I mean? I've been with my lady, Mrs. Goodbread. We were going on about 20-some years now. And we ain't have to play let's pretend with that ways of the world shit. We married by the eyes of God and we follow the book. We follow our basic instructions before leaving Earth. You know what I mean? All my kids know me, you know what I mean? I do shows with my children. You know what I mean? And we give out the work as a family unit, as a red pill MGTOW family unit. You don't see too many of those. You know what I mean? Got my auntie now. Auntie could talk. Because we at the end and Auntie don't want to talk. Now Auntie can talk and she can get all in the camera. That's all she wanted to do. You know what I mean? What's going on? This is my auntie that took me to church. I'm writing a book. And I'm definitely gonna be mentioning this auntie because she the one that brought me to the church the first time I ever went to church, and I just knew. I started to itch. When I got in that building, I started to itch. Like my whole body was on fire, like, and it's just the building, but I always kept the God in me, always was the believer, but you know, auntie. Thank you, auntie. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's the truth of proof. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. I know it's Friday, 5:30. Y'all ready to go spend y'all little money and shit and act a straight fool. And please don't. Stack your bread, y'all. Stack your bread. Spend your bread on y'all or yourself. Before you go, spend up all your money on foolishness. At least invest in yourself. Hit that $9.99 package, bro. Become a member of the channel for 1 month and treat yourself nice. Go treat your. It's not a damn thing you finna do on a Friday. I don't give a fuck what age you is. That is gonna be a better personal investment in self than that $9.99 package, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all, bro. You know what I mean? Why you wait to the end though, Anna F? You sat here and watched the whole show. You watched all my chocolateness, and then you wait to the end to say that. You's a dummy. That's the shit that I be talking about. That's that mental illness, yo. Big old fat chick, too. Go on now, sis. We out of here, y'all.
Single mothers oftentimes do everything but fuck their sons. And they have that emotional stability that is built within the home. A single mother is a fuckboy factory. Single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children, specifically their sons, that they will convince themselves that they don't need a man until they encounter the space.
I love my chocolate woman. I love my vanilla sprinkle. You know what I mean? But I don't like y'all chocolate woman. The y'all woman, I don't like. I like my woman. You know what I mean? I like one woman, my woman. All right? Nice. You know what I mean? Nice try. Nice try, though. You know what I mean? You fucking dummy. You see how I do, auntie? They always want to play with me.